Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 48 of the AFK podcast. I have returned as your host, Dan, aka Equational, joined by the co-hosts, Isaac and Nathan.
Hello.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
trio's reunited after a week, even though I was kind of there just on the
Yes.
sidelines
And we're
last
almost to
Butterworth
episode
will
50
not be missed.
as well.
week.
But his intro is awesome.
No goofy intros.
His intro will go down as it's up there with the old logo intro to do the AFK. That one.
That was a
Daniel
horrendous
hates it.
period.
I miss that so much.
Sure.
I thought about
You
bringing
can
that
tell, you
back.
can tell who's like the youngest mentally out of us.
And the
I'm
youngest
actually, I
one.
think the youngest. Yeah, he is
Yeah.
the youngest. Yeah,
Only by
makes
like
sense, right?
2 weeks.
What now?
But yeah, no, I wasn't here last week, obviously, holiday, but I'm back now. Literally got off the flight. What time did I land? I can't remember. Oh,
You want
well.
to say you landed like 4 or something?
Around 4-ish, yeah. So it's 7 right now. So like 3 hours ago.
And it's
So that was fun.
Okay.
I had my phone on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in a hot climate anyway, but apparently you guys have been as well this last week.
Oh my god, it's horrible yesterday.
Yeah, it's been warm.
It's been nice in Lanzarote because we're right next to the sea, so you get a nice sea breeze. Just want to flex that I've had an
Spent most of
enjoyable
the day in the
time.
pool yesterday.
Whoa, you shouldn't be
You
doing
have a
that.
pool?
Did you use a hose pipe to?
What do you mean?
You shouldn't do that. My dad.
No, it was filled up before the hose
Okay.
pipe ban. Okay.
Good. My dad did to you.
Yeah, there was a hose pipe ban, wasn't there?
Yeah, my dad.
But it's not even my pool to be fair, but you know.
Yeah, although.
Yeah, I'm
Do you have a barbecue,
out of the loop with this.
Isaac? Actually, did you have any barbecues, Daniel?
Yeah, we did.
Well,
I had a barbecue while I was out there, yeah. Why?
just wondering. We had a barbecue
Yeah.
yesterday.
I can actually send you a picture of these lovely kebabs there. Hold on.
Yeah, we had a barbecue yesterday, and I was up in the horrible sun, and I put the gazebo up, and I went, why are we putting the gazebo up? Because wasps will fly in, and we'll have to run inside. 5 seconds after the food comes out, oh, a single wasp flies up, everyone eats inside. I set the gazebo up for nothing.
Fun.
So,
Yeah, if you have a look on the podcast group chat,
Worth
we have
it.
these lovely kebabs.
Those are a little good to be fair.
Yeah, they were as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get on with the actual podcast. That's a nice little personal segment.
well, there's this
On to the gaming news, however. Big news, especially in a game that both me
A
and
lot of
Isaac
news.
enjoy a lot. Nathan still needs to play.
I hate it.
It's funny.
Subnautica 2. If anyone who knows that's this is probably the title of the episode, so people tuning in are probably going to be aware
Probably
of
or
this.
Superman. We'll see.
So, Crafton has done a possible oopsie. It's still incredibly vague. There's been some more news that I've not read up on since, because obviously today I've been busy. But the gist of it, it was probably around a week ago. The co-founders of Unknown Worlds, who are the developers behind Subnautica 2, were all fired. Have we covered this in a podcast episode?
I think we did last week.
Possibly, as I say, I was only kind of half there.
I feel like we did.
Yeah. We'll use it as a run-up for lore anyway.
Yeah.
They were fired. There wasn't much news around it. Crafton worded it as though they'd left, but then one of the developers spoke out saying that they were fired. And then there have been a lot of accusations since, including one, which is that Crafton has fired them and delayed the game, which is also other news. The game has been delayed till 2026. But apparently this is all due to trying to avoid paying a $250 million bonus to the developers. So apparently part of the agreement when they bought the studio, apparently on top of the, I think it was 500 million that they spent to acquire the game, well, the developers, they also promised a 250 million bonus to the studio if they met a certain financial goal this year, 2025.
Yep.
So obviously that would have been an inclusion of both Subnautica 2 sales and also Subnautica Mobile. However, with the game delayed, I don't think Mobile's getting that goal, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I believe the goal might have been leaked.
It was this year they had to make a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
And then Crafton went, oh yeah, we're delaying the game till next year, so you can't make that money.
Yeah.
So
apparently there's been some more news regarding like a leak and then Crafton confirming the leak, but I've not been reading up on it. I've been very busy with getting home.
There's loads of news about it, and I keep seeing bits and bobs, but like I can't really make heads or tails of it because it's all different.
Well, it's essentially your word against mine situation.
Yeah.
like Charlie Cleveland, one of the co-founders who's been speaking out against them, has been saying one thing, whereas the Krafton PR has been saying another thing. They're kind of at each other's throats on the media, and this is escalating into a lawsuit launched by Charlie against Krafton. So I believe this is where we will see what is true and what isn't.
Mhm.
Because Krafton's whole claim is
Yeah.
that apparently the co-founders weren't doing enough. They were kind of slacking off their role. So they thought it would appropriate to remove them and bring in a new studio lead, who was the guy who worked on Returnal. I think
Oh,
it
is it?
was. Or was it? Is it
I don't
Returnal
know
or was
that.
it?
I've not
Oh, yeah, look.
looked into that. But I know.
New unknown
Are you gonna
world.
go on to the reason why they let one of them go? What he was working on?
AI movie.
So yeah,
Yeah, this is stupid.
Charlie, I believe it was him. Um, he was focus. They said he was focusing more on a personal film project. People found
Yeah.
this film. It's a
hmm
spiritual sequel to Elf, just called Nutmeg and Mistletoe, and the poster's AI generated.
Yeah,
So
so
they're
I've not looked into it
probably
too
gonna
much,
use
but I knew there
AI.
was some AI involvement in it.
Yeah. So if that's true, that's
Lovely.
Mm.
I'll
I've
watch
heard
that.
weird. Don't
But yeah.
support AI.
But no, so that kind of works in Crafton's favor in that argument, with he could have been slacking his role off for that film chase he's doing. However, we have
Yeah.
no news on the other two, so we can't say whether it's fully justified or not.
Yeah.
But then obviously Charlie's argument is that they fired them to avoid reaching the financial goal over a disagreement. And then Crafton also pointed out,
I mean, two things can be true,
yeah,
so you never know.
oh yeah, absolutely. Another thing was pointed out that apparently 90% of that 250 million would have been going to the 3 creative leads and then 10% to the studio. Charlie's gone and said that he would put most of it, like it was to be shared equally between all developers in the studio. But there's a lot of mixed things. We can't tell who's telling truth or not. At the minute, it is just for kind of community approval and such. But it is
Yeah,
all
I think if the
very, very,
lawsuit goes
yeah.
ahead, it will definitely show us what
It's
really
it's
is
very
going on.
messy at Crafton right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
Subnautica
I
too.
kind of made a note for my take. So this was a couple of days ago. I've covered pretty much all my points, but now I want to bring up some things about my personal thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is, due to this change, even though like days before they announced the delay, they'd said that the game was still set for 2025. Crafton's evidently able to go back and their work quite a bit,
Good
and
on
they
them.
do have some control. I don't know what the impact of this new creative lead's going to be like. It wasn't Returnal, it was Callisto Protocol.
Ooh, it's even
Um,
worse.
yeah, but my main worry is that they might go back on the microtransactions thing. A few developers and like
Right.
the social teams from Unknown have still doubled down on the no battle passes, no microtransaction, no nothing. But as I say, Crafton's involvement just kind of comes in and out and has a big impact. So
Mm.
I'm still slightly worried about this. But
Yeah, it'd be unfortunate to see Subnautica get turn
it just
into
doesn't
what
need
most
live
games are
service.
becoming, because but even though Below Zero isn't as anywhere near as good as the first game, like they're both still fun games to play. They're
Oh,
both
yeah,
good
absolutely.
games, and I think microtransactions and a battle pass
Absolutely ruin
definitely
it.
would
Mm.
destroy the game and its reputation. So
A survival game doesn't need live service like features.
absolutely not.
Nope.
Honestly, I'm surprised like games like Ark haven't got a battle pass yet and such.
Well, they have AI generated DLC, so.
Yeah, that's Snail games. They're not
Yeah.
Wildcard, thankfully.
But
Even though I don't
this
like
is.
either of them particularly. But anyway,
I
but
don't know about
yeah,
you,
my
but
whole
from this is definitely taking the wind out of the sails for this game. I feel
oh
like
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of boycott.
Yeah.
people aren't gonna play this
There's
game.
a lot of
This game's gonna
boycotting and
flop
such. Yeah,
with all this.
I don't think it'll flop because
Well,
this
it's on
is
Game
what I'm going to
Pass,
get into.
so.
This is what I'm going to get into this next part about.
Mm.
And I think a lot of the community are kind of in this same headspace from what I've been seeing, but I could be wrong. Reddit doesn't represent the entire community, obviously.
Well, duh. Of course it
This
doesn't.
is just where it's most
Absolutely
vocal.
not.
Mm-hmm.
My whole take on this is I will still probably be getting the game because I want to support the
Me too.
developers. The bad part about that is I will be supporting Crafton, and if they are in the wrong, then that's quite shit. But ultimately, I enjoy this game. and I know the developers have put a lot of like work and effort into it. And I feel like buying the alpha and having that feedback, the same as the other two games during
Yeah.
their development, is vital if we want to keep this game from going down to a bad place.
Mm.
I don't
Agreed.
want to neglect that opportunity, so I will still be buying the game.
It's on Game Pass, so
So, yeah.
you can also just get
Game
Game
Pass
Pass.
obviously will
Yeah,
always boost
I'll
it.
be playing it Game Pass. So
So
yeah.
you're not directly supporting
Um,
them with like money, but
The fact it's on Game Pass also means that they've got a bag already
yeah.
from Microsoft and Xbox.
Oh yeah. And they've sort of got secure. I mean, they are a big developer, but they've got security in that the game is gonna get
Yeah.
some people playing it at least.
People who
So-
And
don't
there will
aren't like
be
us.
and a lot of people on Reddit are just talking about pirating the game, but yeah. As I say, Reddit doesn't represent the majority, it's just a very loud group in the community. I don't know who's in the wrong. They could be both in the wrong, they could be both in the right. It's all very, very convoluted with all this, as it is in the industry. And I think this is a really big example of how you never really know.
It's shit, but we'll
Yeah.
see what comes from it, and
This
obviously
lawsuit
we'll
will
keep everyone updated.
shed light on it,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping brings the best out of the game, the result. 'Cause I do want this game. From the trailer, it looks really good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I watched it and breaking it down and stuff. We got a lot of things. Obviously, the new planet, which wasn't. What's it called? What's the planet that was mentioned in it? Abraxas Prime, I think it was.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah.
what it was set on
No,
before.
no, no. We already knew it wasn't 4546B.
Yeah.
But no, this is a new planet called Zazura. And from the trailer, we know that we crashed there, but apparently that was the intended location anyway. So just something went wrong with the landing, I'm assuming.
Mm.
We had a look at some of the new vehicles and movement stuff, some of the new creatures, multiplayer, the new building, which I'm looking forward to, and a bunch of other things that we won't get into too much because I think we've been yapping on about Subnautica long enough, and there's a few more topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
But
busy
yeah,
week.
so yeah, Subnautica's been
In the shitter.
quite messy.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but we'll see what comes
yeah.
from it.
But hey, at least the
Yeah,
next
praying for
thing
the
is
best.
good and positive, I would say. So
Yes,
Yes.
I don't know much of this, so I will let Nathan do most of the talking, but I'll introduce it. We had a Ghost of Yotei state of play. I didn't catch this because I was
I
asleep
didn't.
when it came
I was
out because
watching
I was
Superman
tired.
when
Oh,
so I
fun.
missed it.
When it came out, that was which day did it come out?
It
Well,
was
no,
the
I was
10th,
exhausted that
so
day.
it was a Thursday.
10th. I would have just come
Yeah,
back.
like
Okay, right.
10 o'clock at
Yeah.
night. So,
Yeah, no, I would have been asleep by then. I've been very tired each night, something. But yeah, we got a whole breakdown. We got some breakdown notes.
a lot, few slides.
Yeah, based on the IGN thing. So yeah, if you'd like to take this,
Yep.
Nathan, there
Oh,
you go.
totally.
You've obviously played Ghost. I still need to play
Mm.
Ghost of Tsushima.
So yeah, so I think going in, a lot of people were probably thinking like, how is Yotei going to be different from Tsushima? Because a lot of the PlayStation sequels are usually lesser than their original game. God of War Ragnarok,
Yeah.
people would put that below. Spider-Man 2, people put that below. Horizon, I don't know about that, but who cares about Horizon?
The only one of those I can comment on is Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I think this state of play has showed that they're not just kind of going like, here's Ghost of Tsushima in a new place. Not like this is an entirely different thing. Like, well, not too different, but like they're adding a lot to it. So one of the new features they kind of showed off, which they kind of really like, they just kind of showed it. It was you can flash back in time to Atsu's younger years with like a button press. If I remember from what people have said, they kind of just showed it and then went on to the next thing. Like,
I
is
wonder
this
if that
certain locations
has.
or
I wonder if
story?
that it's like there's that the most likely scenario is it's narrative
Yeah.
based. But what if it's kind of how we're obviously going to mention this later, but as dusk falls, where you kind of have the present and you go back to the past, which kind of has an influence.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's something similar to that, maybe.
maybe. But they kind of, I don't believe they touched on it too much. I mean, from the, like I said, I didn't watch state play. I was not there, so this is from the IGN notes. But that they all they mentioned is just you can flash back in time to Atsu's younger years.
I might have to take some
And that's
time
it.
to
Be
watch
interesting
this.
to see.
So
See
yeah,
if
I'm
there's
excited to
a
see what that's
highlight
for.
video. Yeah, that sounds very, very cool.
With this game,
Possibly.
yeah, hopefully. This what Sucker Punch is kind of aiming for with Yotei is player freedom. You can experience the story however you want. It's like this is like kind of the most open game that Sucker Punch has ever made.
Oh,
An example of this is in the game. There's like a clue system, which I believe you can like interrogate people, enemies and stuff, and you
Oh
get
yeah.
like clues to kind of different enemy types. Because I believe there's 6 like villains to track down, and I believe you can do them in any order, and you can encounter them anyway. But from this clue system, it seems, for example,
Riddler
so
trophies.
information gained in interrogation can lead the player to a snowy mountaintops that hide hidden attackers, and others may take her to a village ravaged by fire and an army of samurai there. So lots of exploration and kind of freedom, which
It's kind of
that's
like
cool.
multiple plot lines which you can freely switch between.
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of like what they did with first game comes to mind, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, where you could do one of the 3
Yeah.
pathways at any
Kind
order
of
you
do it in
want.
order. Although with
The
Pokemon, you kind of have to do it in
interrogation
order.
thing
Yeah.
sounds really interesting. It sounds similar to how they do it in certain Far Cry missions. Like when you're attacking a base, you'll overhear a character say something or other, just a random NPC, and then that'll give you a hint to go and follow, and then that can lead you to a new quest or a collectible,
I think that's kind of
or
what it's like.
so on and so forth.
I mean, there's a game that I would compare it to, but I don't want to spoil the game because it's kind of a big spoiler, so I won't mention it. But yeah, it sounds very kind of cool.
Yeah.
When you said like clues and stuff, I just immediately like flash back to like Riddler trophies in the Arkham games.
But don't worry, they won't be like
That's
that.
an eternal mental scar.
The devs also want the player to choose to focus on either on combat, exploration, story, or kind of whatever they want. So again, just freedom. Cool. We like freedom
RPG
over
stuff.
here. Yeah. One of the ways to explore the map this time is something I really like, which is you can just like you have a spyglass now. You can kind of use it, and I guess like just pinpoint a location and then just kind of walk there. I like that. That means you're not going into a map menu, kind of clicking where you are.
I'm assuming when you say like
Yeah.
exploring the map with it, it's like still like from your eyes,
Yeah.
not like the Elden Ring type thing. Okay.
And walking away catches your eye. So again, I might have said it before, but a lot of freedom here. Bamboo strikes and hot springs will return from the first game, which people were wondering would they? For the hot springs, you do. Sadly, there will be no Jin's ass anymore. Sad day for us gamers, but hey. Another thing which I think is really cool
Women,
is
I want to see
bounties.
men.
There'll be bounty boards that Atsu can take on
Ooh.
to earn some cash and do
I
like
always like
duels.
things like that.
And I think
They
they
have
said
them
they're
in
quite difficult. Some people
They have
say.
them in the Jedi games, the Cyberpunk
Yeah.
and Cyberpunk. I love that, just those little like side quests you can do where it's like combat focused.
So that's cool
Looks
because
fantastic.
that's
there
a
are all
cool
duels in Tsushima, but there's not really many.
Mhm.
I kind of wish there was more.
Yeah.
I think there's like 5 or something.
And they've kind of heard this and they've
Yeah.
introduced a new way, which could all. I mean, I could see this also like having more other tactical kind of gameplay mechanics, like some that will run on sight, some that will try and fight you, some which will. I don't know. It's just hard to find them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room for that.
There's also altars of reflection, which unlock new abilities for you to use.
Mhm.
I'm guessing these are like the shrines from the first game.
Oh, yeah.
So lots cool stuff. Like clearly, just like we're opening this game up. Do whatever you want, explore, which is nice. Because the world in Ghost of Tsushima is incredible, and I'm sure in Yotei it's gonna be better. It's gonna look better, feel better, and let's see. Stances. I don't know how much you played of Tsushima, Daniel, but
Played a fair bit. I got 2 stances.
Okay.
That's the
yeah,
last
that's
thing I
kind of like
remember.
the different combat styles where you use
Yeah.
the wind, I think, to fight against the brutes or
Yeah.
the stone.
It's basically just a
yeah.
weird rock paper scissors.
And this time they've kind of scrapped it. Now Atsu uses different weapons, which is kind of like an arsenal of weapons. She
Oh
has
yeah.
a katana, a spear, a dachi, if you don't know what that is, big sword, kusarigami, which consists of a sickle attached to a metal chain with a heavy iron weight at
Hell
the
yeah.
end, which we saw in
I
the
love
trailer
those.
for a real, and then dual swords.
Ooh.
Like, and then for ranged combat we have a bow and a gun, which we saw in the trailers.
Yeah. Boomstick, boomstick, boomstick.
Variety. They said that some
no,
of these weapons will be
that's
better
good.
against other enemies, like the stances are better, like
Yeah.
Pokemon types. But
That makes sense.
variety, open.
It's an even more complex game of rock paper scissors.
It's more fun. Something I really like, it kind of reminded me of Red Dead 2 a little bit, was they mentioned when you're exploring the open world, you can set up like a small camp and like rest under the stars, At this camp, you can
That's
cook
cool.
food, play music. You can meet up with
I always
allies
like
that you
to do
meet
that.
over the story. I'm guessing. One of
Mhm.
them is a wolf, who I think you meet at the
Oh
start of
my
the
god, it's
story,
Pokemon Camp.
and this wolf will help you in combat by like attacking
Hell
enemies
yeah.
and stuff.
That one
Awesome.
RE4 boss
Pokemon.
fight.
Yeah. So like, just nice. Like, it makes you feel more immersed. It seems like going
Yeah,
forward
no,
with this
that's
game,
nice.
just immersion and freedom, which I like.
I
Which,
love
if
immersive
what you say
games.
is true about the world, then that
Mm.
is
Because Tsushima's world is
exactly what it needs.
gorgeous.
Mhm.
And I've seen people complaining like, why does Yotei look like Ghost of Tsushima? What? It's like, bro, Ghost of Tsushima's going
Well, it's
for
like
a
a
realistic
stylist choice.
world.
I saw
Yotei
someone
going for
complain
realism.
like the graphics don't look realistic enough,
Like,
and it's
woo!
like, have you ever heard of stylized?
Like, I would say they're
'Cause
pretty
it's like a,
realistic, especially the world.
Yeah,
because
from
I
what
can
I've
see why it's
seen, I
not real.
like you're
Because
saying.
it's like a blend of like
Maybe the
old Japanese like
characters.
tapestries
Yeah.
with real world like.
Mm. Like, the
It's like
world's
a
also,
really,
the
really
environments
well
are
done blend. I
gorgeous.
don't see how anyone can complain about the graphics in
Mm.
that game unless you're playing on a potato,
Yeah.
like
And
Nathan's PC.
that's how it is. There was also another thing to mention, kind of like how Atsu kind of interacts with the world. Like, I think to level, they mentioned something about. I might be wrong on this. Leveling up the speed of your horse, you kind of like run through flower fields or something. I might be wrong on that though.
Yeah.
It's like just a bit more interactivity.
Maybe it's kind of
And
like there's certain things, kind of. I don't know why I'm making this comparison, but like the boards in Forza, like there's
mhm.
just things you have to go through and you get a reward
Yeah.
for going through them.
Mhm.
It's kind of like
Yeah,
that, but stat based
Maybe.
instead of like little credits and whatnot.
Mhm. But it's just
yeah, that'd be interesting.
cool. Trying to think of other things that I forgot to mention on here before we go on to the next thing, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
I think they showed off a little bit of the photo mode, which I'm guessing will largely be the same, with like
Mhm.
new features.
Yeah, we love some photo mode.
We do customization. I think we saw a little bit of that. Um, I think it might be largely the same. I do like the menu system. A complaint I have with Tsushima is the menus are like very texty. This time they're
I
very
can't remember.
like the kind of the way you look through
Intuitive.
characters are like icons of that character. So it just looks
Yeah, it's a
nicer.
more intuitive
Yeah.
based one.
That's good.
Just
Yeah, we
cleaning up
love
the
those.
game. Yotei from all this seems to be just a more cleaned up,
Yeah,
refined, freer version of what
that's what
we
a
got in
sequel
Tsushima.
should be.
Yeah, what we need. What we can say about the story, not much we know about it.
Yeah, this is very much
Mhm.
more a what we've kind of
Yeah.
improved trailer.
But now we have
Well,
the really
not
cool stuff.
state of play.
So in the first game, you have the Kurosawa mode. If you don't know, Kurosawa mode is based off of legendary Japanese filmmaker Kira Kurosawa, who's known for Seven Samurai, Yojimbo, Redbeard, many other samurai classics. Some that even inspired George Lucas to make Star Wars, like The Hidden Fortress,
Oh yeah.
and also many westerns like Fistful of Dollars is based off of, I believe it's Yojimbo. So like he is iconic.
Influential.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
basically what it was in the first game is it adds film grain and a black and white filter. So
Oh yeah, that's nice.
personally, I didn't like playing with it because it's like it's black and white. I kind of want to see the game.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
But
like stunning
yeah,
environments with lots of color that really make it pop.
like it's cool to
I
try
can see the
out,
appeal
but
of it though.
yeah, I won't spend the entire game playing with it. And two more modes are coming. One of these modes is I might butcher his name. I think it's Mike mode, or
I'm not gonna
um,
try.
which takes inspiration from the film 13 Assassins, which was directed by Takashi Miike. Which I believe this is only in combat. It moves the camera in closer, and there's more like blood and mud all over the screen,
Okay.
and what gets on your character.
That's
Which,
cool.
yeah, just a nice little. That's just a nice thing to have. And the next thing, which is awesome, the Watanabe mode. This brings to the
Oh.
game original lo-fi beats that kind of play during exploration and combat, which are
Oh
composed
yeah.
by anime director
That's cool.
Shinichiro Watanabe, who is known for directing animes such as a little one called Cowboy Bebop
Mm.
and
Yep, I
Samurai
recognise the name.
Champloo. Uh,
Yeah.
so
I don't know about Samurai Champloo, but I recognize him for Cowboy
when
Bebop.
people saw the Samurai Champloo and they were like lo-fi beat, people lost their mind. People were like, oh my god, this is awesome. So, and the game will also feature a fully dubbed Japanese with English subtitles, and it'll be lip synced.
Okay.
So that's just a nice little feature because I really
That's
like
good.
this
I mean,
Japanese dub. because Zoro's in it.
I played it in Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have any problems with it anyway. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is just kind of a continuation.
So
but I have
game
the
launches.
Marvel Perfections.
Game launches October 2nd with a
Yep.
for PS5 only.
No.
PC will probably be down 2
Yeah.
years depending if this game is
You-
DLC. And at launch will be 2 special edition PS5s and controllers. So
You know what? I would be sad, but hey, I've got Jurassic World Evolution later
Mhm.
that month, so this kind of clears it for me.
yeah, and Pokemon. Don't forget Pokemon.
I am not getting that till like that'll be a Christmas gift
Yeah.
or something.
So-
I'm not playing it otherwise.
Everything they showed this game sounds amazing, and everything, like
And
Matt
looks
said,
good,
you
yeah.
want in a sequel.
Hopefully, it does live up to what we're seeing here.
Hopefully the story
I
lives up.
hope it does.
So
Yeah, the
I think
story is
now
the
it's
only
just
thing that we
is the
were
story gonna be
big
good?
is on.
Fingers crossed.
I'm sure it will because it's Sucker Punch. But
Yeah.
I still need to play the first Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
but I've not heard.
do.
I don't think anything bad about it. So
my
I
only
only
issue
have-
with
I do
Ghost of
look forward
Tsushima
to it when I
is
eventually will play it.
yeah, after beating it, I think the open world gets pretty boring when you kind of like 100%ing it because
Yeah.
you're doing the same minute task over and over again. It's really boring. But it's a really good game. Highly recommend Ghost of Tsushima. And I guess from this, Yotei might be pretty good. So yeah.
From what I'm hearing about some of the open world activities that we talked about, it does sound like they're adding that variety, kind of like how CDPR does things with their thing, where it's kind of the same premise, but there's always like a little like twist to it or something, or a little change up, which makes it interesting each time. And it does sound like that from like the possible bounces. There's a lot of possibility, and I'm hoping they do build on it.
Yeah, it's Sucker Punch, so
Yeah, I trust them.
it'll be a banger.
Right, now on to our next topic. This will be kind of more Nathan's alley again, but I will still talk about this because this was something I had when we played it back in
We
April.
both had this issue.
Yeah. Donkey Kong Bonanza may have some performance issues.
I think it's confirmed it will. By the director.
Recent previews, and obviously if this is true, the confirmation from director. Bonanza highlighted performance concerns with the game from recent previews. Kazuya Tahashi addressed these and stated that there will be drops in the final build during more destructive moments in the game, which I think I've discussed with you in the past and possibly on the podcast. This is just kind of expected from destruction mechanics. You need a really beefy device half the time to work with these. There's obviously some games which do it well for the lower end devices, like the finals and stuff, but that's because it's server side and because it's multiplayer, it gets away with that. This is a single player title. It doesn't have those perks, but
Fallbacks, really, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently. And then we have a statement for Nintendo. It was instead apparently about prioritizing the fun and playability of the game over the performance. If this is only a few
Which is
small
fair.
sections,
Yeah, it could be manageable.
yeah. However, I do know
But
that
it
a
is still
lot of the focus
unfortunate.
is destruction from a lot of the levels.
Yeah, that seems to be the main.
So I'm wondering if this will really affect reviews for the game.
I think maybe open world wise it'll be fine. I just don't. They do say the game will run smooth like the rest of the time, so it's. I don't. Maybe it's like. Set pieces, maybe. Sometimes
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
that's my
cinematic
guess
set
from saying
pieces.
destructive moments.
Mhm.
I'm thinking like, okay, maybe like set pieces for a boss fight. There are frame drops.
Yeah, I think we need to see more to understand what they
Yeah.
mean. Destructive moments. They're not really clarified that. Because when you say destructive moments, I just think tunneling
That
through
could be
the
anything.
open world. Yeah,
This game.
the game is built on destruction mechanics, like
Yeah.
so that's not very clear
Yeah.
and not very inspiring to hear.
I do think this game
want them
still
to
will
hopefully
do
put a
well.
statement out. It'll obviously still do well with the other parts.
Everyone
but
has
this
said
could
it's got
hinder it,
Nintendo
which is a worry.
magic all over it. I think
Yeah.
it'll be like Tears, where Tears is a phenomenal game, but it runs like ass. But like
I didn't know that too.
people were fucking hell, it ran at 15 frames sometimes.
Oof.
But people were a bit more lenient because like there is a phenomenal game here that sadly sometimes because it's on the fucking Switch 1, it didn't run.
New and Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll talk about Tears later today because of what we've been playing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think if
well-
the game runs smoothly and it's just certain set pieces being low frame rate,
Yeah.
I'll be annoyed, but I'll be a bit more okay with it. I think if the open
'cause it
world
also
is bad,
depends- If we think destructive set pieces, these could be like really climactic moments ruined by sudden
yeah,
drops and stuff.
because they do take
Do
you
you
out the
hear
game
my family shouting in the background?
a little bit.
Yes.
I'm gonna go close my door because they can't just walk up to each other and talk like normal human beings.
Right, your door
Right.
shut anyway.
No, I thought I'd be okay with it because we've not got dogs home at the minute. They're still at. They need to pick them up tomorrow. But yeah, sticking with Nintendo. Nintendo is going to explore making games with shorter development cycles to counter rising development costs. I'm going to have my own opinion in a moment. Let's just get the second point. They're also investing into their development teams to preserve the way they've traditionally made games.
Fair
My
enough.
main problem with this is just things are way overpriced in the industry. Just look at the cost of so many games, and then look at the cost of some games that are outdoing them, and they'll have like 10, 20 times less the development cost. A lot of things in the AAA industry are just way overpriced for like certain talents, utilities, and other software. It's just ridiculous that the development costs have gone up this high. Now, short development costs, well, cycle, sorry. I don't think that's the immediate solution. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this will work in this area.
It sounds good, but at the same time, let's be real, they're probably not going to be as good quality.
I mean, it's Nintendo.
This sounds like a lot of crunch
It is
culture.
Nintendo,
So,
but yeah, it does feel like
and yeah,
Overworked
crunch is gonna be
employees.
bad.
It's going to be,
yeah.
It's
Obviously,
fun,
Japan has this problem a lot in any industry, most of it in that country. All you have to do is look at like studios like Mappa and stuff with their animation crunch and all that. I don't think this is the right approach.
I think for Nintendo it could be. I think they did it for Sony.
It could work.
Ooh, that would not work.
Yeah, we will
I
have
think
to see
Nintendo it
more.
could work a little bit better because a lot of the games share assets. Like, I think it could work for Nintendo a lot easier than for other companies because I think that I don't how long was that Echo's Wisdom in development for? I don't actually know, but Nintendo I will say does use a lot of asset flipping for sequels and stuff. So I think they could
That
probably
should
use
cut
it a
costs
lot
anyway.
easier. I'm sure. I don't know if it does, but I think, like I said, I think for Sony this will be bad because their games are like. I mean, we just talked about Ghost of Yotei. That sounds massive. The Nintendo games are more linear based, kind of 15 hours and kind of one and dones. But like Isaac said, we have to see kind of what happens with this. But
Yeah.
I'm glad
it's
they're
a very
kind of combating it.
complex subject. And obviously there's no set fix for many corners of the industry. But yeah, I just don't think that this is the right approach, but we'll see.
I mean, I'm also
Could be
sure they're
wrong.
not going to make the next like big Zelda game in like 3 years. I think that will.
Yeah.
I think this will depend. Like a Pikmin game, not to just Pikmin, but I think maybe that will have a shorter cycle. Whereas compared to
What was that wheelchair basketball game?
Dragon Shadow, that comes out next month. I mean that's only 20 quid, so I'm glad that's not 40. But like
No, you said
big
that now,
Nintendo.
Nathan. They're going to change their mind. They listen to this
80.
podcast, remember?
Yeah.
We're massive.
Yeah, I think what they'll start doing is like start with the more smaller. Maybe Star Fox and stuff will come up. Maybe like Star Fox, maybe Earthbound could come back. Kirby. No offense, Kirby, but I don't think they're really that long making a Kirby game. So
I won't.
On Red remake.
yeah, just I want to see what they could do. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
So
I'll say we'll see how it goes. We've all got our
Yeah.
opinions on it. There's no set solution. On some other stuff, the co-op climbing game Peak, a small indie game that has taken the internet by surge yet again, has sold 5 million copies in just under a month on the platform Steam. I think that's the only platform it's available on. Yeah, I
haven't
didn't buy
played
it.
Peak.
I was on holiday
I would like to.
when
it's fun.
you guys were playing it. I do want to play it though because I see a lot of clips on it. Honestly, I might just add it to my cart.
It is fun.
It gives me sort of content warning vibes in the sense that it's ragdoll, fuck around.
Friend slop, as people are calling
it. You know, it's.
I hate modern internet terms, bro. Like woke, like X-slop. I just hate it all. I hate the internet. Can we just bomb it?
Because it's like they're immediately dissing it. Like it's fun. Like
yeah, but if it's not the same Call of Duty Warzone like gameplay, then nobody cares for it.
And plus, the ones that kind of boom in the friend slop genre are like different. Like Peak, that's different from like content warning. At least the only similarity is that it's multiplayer based, and that's kind of it.
Yeah,
And it's indie.
I mean, no, that's literally it. You just need friends that you have fun playing with. Most COD players won't have that. I mean, what?
You're not friends anyway.
Sorry, that was it.
Idiots, so they are.
But yeah, no, big congratulations to the
Whoa.
developers. Oh, what they're called. Oh my
Um,
god.
I thought
Landfall.
it was
No,
Landfall when I
Landfall's
first.
the
Is it,
publisher.
I was
No,
gonna say I thought it
no,
was Landfall, but I know
I
it's
think
not.
it's a team in
I think they
Landfall.
made it in like a
It's called
month.
Team Peak.
Like a
It's called Team Peak, which makes me think it's like a small team from Landfall that made it.
all that shit. Because I think
Uh,
Peak was just like a game jam game. If I remember from what I
Yeah,
read.
Team
Yeah,
Peak.
a manic month-long game jam was created. Oh, Aggro Crab. There we go.
Yeah,
Aggro crap.
Crab. Okay, nice.
What
There
name?
we go. That's what they're called. Cool name.
Mhm. Oh, they made another Crab's Treasure.
Oh, that was yes, that's it. That's why they're called Aggro Crab. But yeah, this is just like some like that's cool. They
Yeah.
made that game in a month.
I love small games. I love small games like this. They're just super
Made it a
fun.
month.
Yeah, you
Less
know.
than 10 quid. And if
It's
5 million.
because like heart and soul has gone into it. That's why people enjoy
cared.
it because
Not millions.
they
of dollars.
understand what they want.
It's like a film that we're going to talk about very soon.
Mm.
There's heart in it. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I love when games don't need like a ridiculous budget, ridiculous like everything. They're just something fun and simple. It's always nice to see them do
Yeah.
well. So big congratulations to them.
Well done, Aggro
And
Crab. Sorry.
going on to more video game good news. The 320-day SAG-AFTRA video game actors strike is officially over, with a new
Yay.
interactive media agreement being made and ratified by its members.
Well done.
Yep. This I remember when this started, but I just kind of forgot about it, I won't lie.
Yeah, this
But
wasn't as like
it's good that
media
it's got a
focused
big
as the
resolution.
writers and actors
Yeah.
strike was.
Mhm,
Because it's voice
yeah.
actors. Who cares about voice actors? Woo, woo, woo.
Very
They only show their
underrepresented group.
voice. That's different.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Yuri Lowenthal posted some stuff on it when it started and stuff.
I saw something on Instagram from Yuri Lowenthal earlier. That's probably related to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, big well done to them, and I hope
Yeah,
that this
it's good that they're
helps them
being
out.
treated correctly.
Yeah. But now, on to some. Oh wait, why are we rearranging shit?
I wanted that one last.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, well you've moved that back there. Okay, so and
Sorry.
on top of things being pushed in a good direction, the Vice President of the European Parliament has voiced his full support for the Stop Killing Games movement. Actually, Killing Games. Right.
Close enough.
Yay!
This is a brilliant thing. He signed the
Great.
petition himself, urging other Europeans to do the same. Brilliant news. I'm not sure if you guys saw the other day, but I forgot to send this
Ooh.
article. Apparently, the UK is also like forming some kind of media council thing, and one of them is to do with video games. And like a
Good.
lot of good names on there,
Actually,
including someone from Larian,
Oh, nice.
developers behind Baldur's Gate.
Actually, that's
1.3
good,
million sitting
Yeah.
on now.
With a lot of like big names and like pro community voices
Like
promoting
us.
these kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
We happily promote this, but yeah. This
We
is
hate
a really
pirates.
good direction, I think. Fuck pirate software and yeah, no, I'm hoping that this only means good things for the movement in both the European Union and here in the UK.
Yeah, almost so.
I mean, just gaming worldwide as well,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, just one of them winning would be a
I
great step forward.
pray
Yeah.
Jeff mentions this at Gamescom or Game Awards or
Absolutely
something.
needs
He
to.
has to mention it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
because-
like he has to. I feel like it'd be hated
Maybe
if he didn't.
what's his name? Oh, what's his name? The guy who started it, Ross? Is that his name?
I believe it's Ross.
Because last year they gave an award to a guy who, during the layoffs, he made a website which
Yeah,
kind of
I
like
did see that.
kind of helped people get jobs back in the industry and stuff. He should get that
Created by
award
Ross
this year.
Scott.
Yeah, Ross
we
should
go.
get that. I can't remember what it's called, the new award. He should get that award this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if he will though,
No, yeah, I know
because
what you
I
mean
think
now.
game companies like Ubisoft and those other companies, which we forgot to mention last week. Actually, I don't have the list. That
I don't know
hate
if
this
he's.
movement won't get it, but
I don't think Ross is the main driving force behind it. He's more of like the face of it at this as role. I think he said in a recent video. I think there's a lot of other people who are like doing a lot of work in
the
it.
Tokyo Games
Obviously,
movement should get it at least.
either way, the whole movement needs
Yeah.
a lot of recognition because this is a great thing for like the gaming community.
Mhm.
And if you're
100%.
against this, you're essentially against owning your own games. Like I don't get what's
Yeah,
wrong with
it's
Or you're a pirate.
pirate software.
yeah.
Who said
Yeah.
that?
But unfortunately, we couldn't keep the good news going forever as
No dark time.
Aquatica
Oh my god,
Yeah.
this looks so fun, guys. Let's all
I
play
love
on
Oh,
AI.
yeah.
I love
I
AI.
love creating DLC for a game that you said you were going to stop supporting
Yeah,
and have
AI.
essentially convinced the community to move on to your remake. So this obviously we talked about this DLC a fair bit in the past. I rant about it a lot, especially with its usage of AI in a lot of its trailers. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if half the concepts, because reading some of these dossiers, it doesn't feel like human writing until I see a spelling mistake on one of them. Because if I take a screenshot of it, they couldn't even spell permanent. Oh, let me put it in the slide.
Is that a laser narwhal? What?
There is a laser narwhal as one of the mob or
What is this,
creatures. It
bro?
was in the first trailer. But yeah, if you have a look there, they misspelled permanent, so maybe it's not AI.
Was this? Oh.
Up on a slide. Permanent.
Oh. That's a
But yeah,
so.au
reading
a spelling
reading some of
mistake.
reading some of these, like I'll grab this extract, which will really make me feel. Some of it just feels AI generated. Like
Even
this
with
is
its
one for the
what? Huh?
Tiktaalik. That could be a real creature, could be fake. I have no clue. Even with its deficits, the Tiktaalik persists. It flees in danger, but not with exceptional speed. Its largest defense is its ability to hide in place. Saying it uses camouflage is generous. The act of covering his eyes seemed to trick any hostile creatures into leaving it alone. It's either AI or a 6-year-old's written it.
Yeah, that sounds really
But
weird. That
yeah,
just doesn't sound right. Something about that feels
yeah.
off.
But yeah, we had a lot of dossiers for different things, like a clam that launches pearls, a axolotl with like a water breathing mechanic. Just because an axolotl, I will not be buying this. I know I'm usually like
Do it,
drawn to
Daniel.
axolotls. It's one of my
It's
they're one of
AI
my
though.
favorite little guys. Fuck off. Then there's like the obviously the Tiktaalik, which is like a little amphibian looking thing with apparently a camouflage ability. A sawfish, a mantis shrimp, and a monodon, which is just a narwhal which shoots a laser out of its horn.
Crazy.
Yeah,
AI.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of these like just incredibly overpowered just for the sake of snail games, like on their own little conquest servers and whatnot, kicking people whenever they try and raid them. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They showed off a bunch of new biomes. I don't really care. Nakatus always creates the cool biomes, and he's working on Ascended, so screw snail. And a couple of new items: the Tech Trident and the Sea Thing glider suit. I don't know what they do. As I say, I just saw this before we started recording, so I just made some quick notes. I don't care for this DLC. It releases
What?
July 15th, so this Tuesday.
You shouldn't tell people when it released
Which
then.
in arc
Encouraging it.
terms, it's going to be delayed to like Friday 18th probably. They cannot keep a schedule. I don't suggest people buy this. There's no point. This is just a quick cash grab, sorry. Like they're not going to support the base game. They're not going to push bug fixes out. This is just yeah, snail being snail. Going back on the word.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it's any good, I
Yeah.
suppose.
It will not be.
It won't be, but you know, always got to be hopeful.
If you're genuinely interested in this sort of stuff, don't buy it
Don't.
either way. Just go watch like Raz Clark or something play it. Like he'll probably suffer through it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of YouTubers like Raz and Syntac and all that. Watch an Arc YouTuber, don't buy it yourself, because I don't trust it in the slightest.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, to be fair.
But yeah, I have such a weird relationship with this game. It's like an addiction.
I'm sorry. You
Uh,
have this
yeah,
sad addiction.
yeah. At least I'm not reinstalling it. That's evolved. I don't care for it. I'll stick with Ascended for now.
We'll see.
But let's go on to another thing. It's kind of a sad note, but a good man.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago today, we lost Satoru Iwata. I want to say I said his
Satoru
surname
Iwata.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Benay was a really, really great man. Worked on games such as Earthbound, Kirby, all while working at HAL Laboratory.
How laboratory? It's just how.
HAL Laboratory. Yeah. When you write it like that, it's
Yeah.
usually an acronym. But yeah. He became the president of Nintendo, was heavily involved in a lot of development games such as Metroid Prime, Mario Sunshine, Twilight Princess, Animal Crossing, all sorts. Yeah, it's just a really good man to remember. I believe it was a couple days ago actually, which was the 10-year anniversary of
Yeah.
this.
July 11th was when
But yeah, no,
the
he
anniversary was.
was. This was back when Nintendo was a good company.
Yeah, they did like fun direct. They had the Muppet one and the Robot Chicken one
Yeah,
when he was president.
and not to mention they were more focused around the
Community.
community's benefit instead of the profit margin.
Especially with the
Yeah,
next two things, which is
yeah, because
why I love Iwata and why I think
yeah,
Nintendo's
it was
completely fallen
involved with
off.
like the development of like the Wii, the DS, and concepts for the Switch. And even when like they didn't work, like the Wii U, he took responsibility of it and cut his own pay instead of like voting for layoffs. Microsoft should really take a page out of that book,
Yo, Bill, why don't you cut
but no,
that?
they do.
Oh,
Cut
bloody
that.
hell,
They
they
do
need
the
more
exact
money.
opposite.
He gets a pay
He gives
They
raise,
need more
himself a pay
money.
rise.
and he
He
lets
gives
them go
himself a pay
anyway.
rise, and like what was it, 1,600 employees, or was it higher? Wouldn't be surprised if it was higher.
What, they laid
I think
off?
so. Yeah,
9,000. I think
9,000. Bloody
9,000 people
hell!
got laid off last week.
I
I think
thought it was
it's
like
15,000 this
1.8k.
year. Microsoft have laid off.
You know,
We're
Microsoft's
7 months in.
Jesus Christ.
that company is suffering, man.
But yeah, Iwata's
The 1%
there's a
isn't
quote I
it?
love from Iwata. It was during one of the E3s.
Mhm.
Where he says, "On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I'm a game developer, but in my heart, I am a gamer." And like, he was a
Hell yeah.
gamer. He made games.
That is the perfect
like-
mindset for
That
any
That's what you
industry.
need.
hard. That goes hard.
And
bro.
Reggie.
Any industry, you should always like in your heart hold like the consumer's interest.
Yeah.
But we just strive so far away from that nowadays. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, him and Reggie,
God,
when they were like
media's really good.
the presidents of Nintendo and Nintendo of America,
Mhm.
it was like, sure, the Wii U was dead on arrival, and the 3DS it was popular, but like,
I know, that was what got me into
It-
Nintendo products.
yeah, it was popular. I'm not gonna deny that it wasn't popular, but it was very community based. Nintendo was, and
Yeah,
again, like you said, he was involved in the Wii and the DS, two of the best selling consoles of all time, and then
exactly.
he was concept artist, but he was in the concept for the Switch 2, Switch 1, sorry. Again, one of the best selling consoles of all time. So yeah, Iwata was a
So,
great
yeah.
man, and
Mhm.
I have a lot of respect for him. It just
Yeah.
feels like it's been 10 years.
Yeah,
We all
it
do.
is mad like how fast time flies.
And Nintendo has fucking fallen off since. So, in the
They are
business
now a
side,
big
anyway.
evil company.
Now this big evil company who they make really good games though. So that's the thing with Nintendo's like they make really good games, but then their business
Once they
side is
lose that, it's
terrible.
over. Once they
So
lose that, it's over.
yeah, so it's
Oh,
just
dear.
sad.
I hope they don't
They're
lose
two
that.
faced literally.
Yeah.
It's
Literally.
Oh, dear. I wonder if he played Blind Forest. But yeah, I think it would have released around that time.
I don't know when it released. It is time. I guess that's everything.
It was March. Yeah, so that pretty
Yeah,
much
I think
covers
that's
all our
everything on
gaming
gaming.
news. Yeah. So onto the film. Again, this is all stuff that I don't really have much in, especially this next part, as I've not seen it yet. I do plan on trying to see it this week. I don't know what day.
I'm
just
going
whenever
again
works
tomorrow
for me. Bloody hell.
with my dad. So
So I'll take it where we go when I go see it.
I'll go again. I'll go. I will see this 10 times. I love this.
This is just the Batman all over again, right?
Yeah. What film are we
So,
talking about?
the Superman!
Yeah.
Obviously, Superman launched. Everyone's been highly anticipating this, us included. I think I'm not sure if Isaac's more or less interested than me.
I will watch it, but I'm not super interested right now.
Okay, so I'm probably
Missing
more
out.
interested in you. I wasn't interested to begin
Yeah.
with because I've never been too fond of Superman through a lot of his media. I've only really been exposed to negative Superman media half the time,
Yeah.
except like animated series.
Shit, like Man of
The
Steel.
most things that I'd seen were like the Zack Snyder Superman and then Injustice. So I've not really had that positive light of Superman. But it's been more and more present like through James Gunn's trailers and stuff, so I'm quite interested in it now. I say, going to see it later. Hopefully this revitalizes my view of Superman.
It will.
But yeah. And so do we want to do the statistics first or do we want to go
I'll do
into
the
your
review.
review?
So then I
so
come and
I will
talk
let
about the
Nathan do his
statistics.
spoiler-free review. Do you want me to take my headphones off just in
No,
case?
no spoilers.
Or,
I'm gonna read off my thoughts that I wrote after I finished the film. So it's very
Yeah.
jumbled because it's just like I was laying there, I thought, there's so much to talk about. So Superman, my most anticipated film of this year. I want to go in before we start. I want to thank Harry, who was on last week, for he had like a early staff screening. I was like, oh, do you want to watch this? I was like, yeah. So I went to all this. I signed an NDA because it finished 15 minutes before midnight, so I could not legally talk about that film for 15 minutes. But after I watched it, it's everything I wanted it to be. I never doubted James Gunn. You know, the quote, "In James Gunn we trust." The Guardians films are
Never
incredible.
jams.
The Suicide Squad is incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Peacemaker yet. I really need to get around to that. When this guy touches a superhero project, it's like a top 10 superhero
Just
project.
goes well.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
in general.
my least favorite project of him is, I think I put Guardians Holiday Special, and that's like a 7 out of 10, just because it's like
Yeah,
not a
that's
full
it's
thing,
still
but it's
good.
really
It's
nice.
just
Like it's
yeah.
heartwarming. It's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah. As I said, I very anticipated for this, and I grew up on the Superman films with Christopher Reeves, so I've always known hopeful, good Superman. And then Zack Snyder came around and fucked him up. So, but
Cheers, Snyder.
I hate Man of Steel. I did like a ranking of all superhero films I've seen. Man of Steel and Batman v Superman are in my bottom 5. I hate those
damn.
films. Batman v Superman is my least favorite superhero film of all time. It gets Superman
damn.
and Batman wrong.
Worse than Morbius.
Yeah. Well, because at least with Morbius, like I don't care about Morbius at all. Morbius is just a bad film. Like, Batman v Superman just gets the characters wrong. Like Batman kills people and uses
What do you
guns.
mean Batman always uses guns, bro?
And Superman just aura farms and kills people. Like when
Have you never seen GTA Online modded? Batman's always using a gun.
Like that scene in Batman v Superman when the wheelchair explodes and he hears it before it explodes and looks at it, if I remember. He could have easily, because he's as fast as the Flash, taken the wheelchair and thrown it into the air and it exploded. But he didn't. He just sat in aura farmed and they just sat in the fire like, damn, these people died, damn. And then he went off and cried. I thought, bitch boy. But Corn Sweat, bro, he saves every person. He saves a squirrel. That's how dedicated he is to saving people. This is...
I've seen that clip, yeah.
This is... as much as Christopher Reeves is kind of like... He's iconic as Superman, Corn Sweat is better. He adds more depth to the character that I feel like Christopher Reeves didn't really get too much. He's just quite... Christopher Reeves is the Boy Scout, or Superman is the Man Scout. So, I appreciate that. I think something I love about it is just how it has a heart. I feel like a lot of MCU projects, which it's hard to watch this and not try and compare it to the MCU. Personally, I don't feel like there's any heart in MCU projects recently. They all just feel boring and quite corporate, like Captain America, it's just boring. Thunderbolts. I think there's something there. It just doesn't really shine through too well.
We just need more iconography.
Yeah, all the shows
That's my thought.
are... I'm not watching the shows anymore. I've completely dropped the TV shows.
Watch Loki.
Yeah.
Watch
Watch
Loki.
Loki.
I watched
Yeah,
season
that's
1.
literally-
I
just watch
might go
Loki,
back
really.
and watch season 2, but other than that,
Season
I'm
2 is
not
so
watching
good.
the
Please
shows.
go watch it.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
season
want to
2
watch
is-
Daredevil.
I might watch that at
Like-
some point.
Daredevil's good.
I'm
It's not as good
kinda
as like
done.
seasons 1 and 3. I still think it's better than 2.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of done with the MCU now. I watched Fantastic Four. I watched the movies. I won't watch the shows anymore. I'm not doing that shit. Mid. But, yeah, going on with Superman. Because I kind of drifted apart away there. Kind of explain kind of why I like Superman, I guess.
It's an
But,
MCU hate rant.
yeah. Damn. But, I've not felt this much kind of hope and joy watching a superhero film since...
Guardians 3.
Maybe the Guardians films, Superman, the
Again,
original, the
another
Raimi
James
Spider-Man
Gunn
films.
movie.
Yeah, like it's just it makes you want to be a better person. Like being kind is the new punk rock. Okay.
Yeah. I hate how little like their human decency is just frowned upon
This entire
nowadays.
film
I
is just
fucking
about
hate it.
be kind to each other, be a human being, and be just kind. So
That's why I need my Friday
People
post.
struggle with that though nowadays.
yeah, because the people complain that it's too political. It's not. People.
Yeah,
we discussed this.
I don't want to go too much into it, but
Yeah.
there's been a lot of political commentary, especially by some big American
News outlet.
news
Idiots.
stations.
Fox
and
News,
Fox
They have
News.
no idea what they're
All
talking
all my
about.
homies. Yeah,
Bro,
because
I cannot stress how much I hate the word woke.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That is just
like it's
Ben
being a
Shapiro didn't like
decent
this
human
film. so he
being.
didn't do it.
different. it's not different. It's exactly the same as it was when it was released. You know,
Yeah. Like,
when it was released all those
it
years
started
ago,
because James Gunn said Superman is an immigrant story about America, which it is. Superman is
which
an
it always
alien.
has been.
He comes
Yeah.
from a different
Exactly.
planet, and he came here illegally. Like, and I think it's Smallville, the TV show. Clark mentions to Ma, like, you forged my adoption papers, if I remember correctly. It's like,
Yeah,
he
because he's
fucking came
trying to defend
illegally.
one of his
Yeah.
mates.
So
Yeah.
like, and if people are saying like, oh, it talks about the Palestine and Israel conflict, which it doesn't. Anything, it's the Ukraine and Russia war because this was written around when that started. So it don't. I can see what people maybe have a parallel, but
I think
it's more about
just
being a
people
better human
looking
being. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just people kind
to
of
make
complaining,
Some
it
people just see
see.
that's like
Yeah,
Yeah. which the internet
apparently
doesn't.
they're
being a
just
human
like
being is just not something
yeah.
people want to strive towards, which is
Exactly.
so disappointing. I don't think this is the majority. This is a very, very vocal minority.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We'll
they
talk
just have
about
the
stats
platform
later.
for it, which
That
Yeah.
is
is
not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
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 With
But yeah,
that,
I
this is
absolutely
Mhm.
that one like Fox News clip just kills me
I
with
know.
I
absolute
hated it.
So
hatred.
much.
Yeah, I woke up and I was in a terrible mood the rest of the morning.
Anyway, back to Superman the film. It's kind of hard to talk about this film
Yeah.
like without talking about like the stuff surrounding it though, because like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
prevalent,
There's a lot
even
of
though it shouldn't
like
be. But
yeah.
back to
Yeah.
the film itself. The
Mhm.
action is as good as you kind of expect from James Gunn. The reason James Gunn's action is so good is because he moves the fucking camera, not shaky cam, but like it kind of turns and moves and swings.
Yeah.
It's
It's
cool. It
fluid.
feels fluid, and you feel immersed in like all the flying scenes where it's so fast, and
Yeah.
you feel like you're in the middle of the action, which is what you want. And Marvel, they don't really do that because the camera's really far back and it cuts when most people punch each other because you can't hide it.
Yeah.
But the action is amazing. Like I said, the flying scenes are incredible. There's a cool fight. It isn't spoilers, it was in the trailer with the kaiju, which you see, where the music kind of starts playing. I believe it's the original Christopher Reeve theme. They're kind of like a remix.
Yeah.
Teary-eyed. The score is really good in this film. I loved it. It's not like the
Well, I'm
Batman
probably gonna
levels
live it
of goaded, but I on a rewatch I might put it in my top 5 superhero scores, but it's awesome.
then. Hell yeah.
And
Good.
Corn Sweat, Nicholas Holt, obviously our Superman, and Lois Lane, Lex Luthor. I think they are joining Michael Fassbender as Magneto for my favorite superhero castings. Like Corn Sweat is
See,
Superman.
Magneto.
That is Superman. You see him, you go, yep, that's him. And Nicholas Holt is such, oh, bro, he's awesome. He aura farms. He's just a little hater dude that's bald. It's so much fun, Nicholas. Like he steals every
Angry
scene
bald
he's
man.
in. He's just angry bald man. They just hate
Have you
him.
seen their interviews together?
Yeah, like the sexual tension. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And there's that great scene they put the clip out with when Superman's like, "Where's the dog?" He's fucking rage basing with the ugly
Yeah.
dog with a cape.
It's
What'd you say?
it's like the monkey image where like
Yeah,
someone's
With
like
the
lion,
screaming lion.
That's just what it reminds me
He
of.
just rage. He's awesome as Lex Luthor.
I am looking forward to seeing this
You
now. I
just
don't know
hate
what day
him.
I'm gonna go see it.
There's nothing likable about him, but like he's so entertaining because it's a bit like High Evolutionary, although maybe
Oh
a
yeah.
little bit toned
Yeah.
down. Whereas High Evolutionary is like a fucking evil dude.
Maniacal evil, yeah.
Lex is evil, but it's a bit more
Corporate
cartoony.
evil.
Yeah, and he's so much fun.
Yeah.
Lois is amazing in this. They got Lois perfectly well, and her chemistry with Superman is really good. And like the interview scene, which is in the trailers, is
Yeah.
great. I love it. That's my kind of big positives. Oh, I guess the story, I won't obviously go into it, but I really enjoyed it. I was worried with a certain plot line that got spoiled for me. I do think they handled it quite better than I thought they would from the sound of it.
I've not seen anything, so
yeah,
don't
I
really
won't say what it
plan
is,
to.
but it's kind of like the
I'm
main
very
plot.
good at avoiding.
Also, it feels very Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Great. I
Oh
like
yeah.
those shows, so I'm sold. Because I'm pretty sure.
So can you confidently shoot down my worry that it doesn't get too convoluted?
we're going to my mixed and negative now. I would not say it gets convoluted. There's a lot of characters. Everyone's great. Nathan Fillion is amazing. I cannot remember the guy who plays Mr. Terrific, but he's really good.
I know who you mean. I don't know
Yeah,
his name.
he was
I know
in
who you
X-Men
mean.
First Class. He was completely
Yeah.
He's in
wasted. He was
Doctor
like,
He's in
I'm
House MD as
indestructible.
well.
Yeah, I think I've seen
I
he's in that.
too am
Yeah.
I'm indestructible, and he dies. He's like, okay, so you're not.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, I know you're about.
I think the weakest one, I would say, is probably some of the characters at the Daily Planet. I think Jimmy Olsen's really good as well. Hawk Girl, she's kind of just there. Like, she don't really do anything.
Is that
Of note.
Isabella Merced?
Yeah. Like, she's a good
Yeah.
actress, so I'm sure in the future
Oh,
DCU
yeah.
project she'll be really cool. But I'll have to see. So my main issues are with how it looks, sometimes, and the pacing. Sometimes it's not Deadpool 3 levels of ugly, which that looks horrible. With this, it looks really nice because it's really bright and colorful. But I think sometimes the lighting is too much lighting.
I
We'll
like
turn
the
it down a little
Minecraft
bit.
movie.
Kind of. Sometimes the green screen doesn't look great as well. But
Yeah,
I think it's the lighting.
that's kind of
It's a little bit too bright. It's not
modern
Minecraft
industry.
movies levels of bright, but because I love the color. Like, it's an issue which I don't really think is too much of an issue because I love all the color and stuff, and it's just nice to have a colorful superhero film.
It's
But
just kind of there at the back of your
yeah,
brain, though, nagging
um,
away.
I'm just like, oh, that looks a bit. And then my issue with the pacing is it's really fast. Like,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
lot of really cool characters, but I feel like they aren't too developed now. People like Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, in case you don't know, Isaac.
I know who.
I didn't know he didn't. Well, I'm sorry, but I think he's a character. He will return in like Lanterns. I think he said because he's got like loads of F bombs in it and stuff. Like, they may not be developed now, but they will be developed later on in the franchise.
Yeah.
So
I
This was
definitely
kind of a platform
feel.
placement.
Obviously, yeah, this is like a setup for the wider new
yeah.
DC universe, so I think that's fair.
Mhm.
I mean,
In
what a
all
great
honesty.
character.
That's why I
though.
don't find them that big of an issue because like it's
No,
like
yeah.
yeah, they're just kind of stuff like with the green screen. I can ignore that a bit too. Like, characters not being too developed, like I know they're gonna come back later. And it's like it's not like the main characters aren't developed. The main characters are great, and
Yeah,
Crypto, awesome. Crypto's really cool in this film.
that's good. Yeah.
And yeah, another issue I do have, which I guess links in with the pacing, is Clark Kent. He's not really in this film. I would like a little bit.
Well, it's called Superman.
Yeah, but come on, you get Superman, you get Clark Kent. It's kind of like the issue with the Batman, where Bruce Wayne's kind of just he's not really Bruce Wayne. He's Clark Kent. I think he does a better version of the alter ego that Rob Pattinson did, but that's probably because of the writing and stuff. But I just would have liked to see more Clark Kent. I was talking to my friend about it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I want to see more Clark Kent." But yeah, that's my main issues, and even then, they're like little nitpicks. So
yeah.
but
You
yeah,
can still enjoy the movie
Mhm.
without it.
it's on a project. Oh fucking hell! You know what?
Unapologetically.
Thank you, Daniel. Comic
Yes, good
booky
job, Nathan.
has great performances from its leads, a great score. The action is thrilling as it should be in a superhero big budget blockbuster, and yeah, fills you with hope and joy. Makes you want to be a better person. This is a better start to the DCU than Iron Man is. I will say that, and I will be giving Superman on the AFK scale a 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah. Love to hear it.
What a banger! Go see it in cinemas
Right.
because it's peak. Okay, statistics time.
Yeah. So, moving straight on to it, the first big one is that it made $22.5 million in the box office previews, the second largest of 2025 so far. What is the first largest?
No, it is the biggest.
I'm curious. Oh, it is the biggest.
I
Oh,
think
okay, I read.
you
Oh,
read
yeah,
the lines
yeah.
differently. Yeah,
There
biggest
we go.
official.
Yeah. Allow it. I got off a
It's
flight
okay.
like a few hours ago. Anyway, so yeah, it's the biggest box office preview in 2025 so far, and it made 56.5 million in the domestic opening day, the second biggest of 2025. What was the first biggest
I
there?
think it might be Minecraft.
Of course.
Um,
That's fun.
was it opening day?
Mhm.
Or put domestic.
Yeah. I can do a little research to each top of the office.
Oh, that's opening weekend. I want opening day, not opening weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I think it is Minecraft. Oh, 58 million. Yes, Minecraft.
Right. Oh, so it
Oh,
lost
we
by
forgot to
one
mention
and a
this
half.
a few weeks ago, but Thunderbolts, that didn't do very well.
Yeah.
That's quite sad.
That's a shame because that was a
Yeah.
fun movie. I really enjoyed that, and I think it was a good direction
It
for the
hit
MCU.
something there. So,
Yeah,
but anyway, yeah.
literally just needed like more iconography because I can only think of like the Bucky motorcycle scene and the fight in the tower
Mm.
and the hug. But yeah,
Oh.
but no, back to Superman though. That we keep getting off topic. But yeah, it made $122 million opening weekend, which is the highest ever for a solo Superman movie. I'm
Nice.
really glad because this movie, from what I'm hearing, really deserves it.
Mhm.
Obviously, I don't think my opinion is going to be far from Nathan's. Like, I think
Yeah.
we've had quite similar
If you
takes in
love
comic book
comic
movies.
books, you will, and like Justice League Unlimited, Superman animated here, you will love this. Like, it's, I just can't wait. My entire
Yeah.
story for the past 2 days since watching it has just been Superman
It's all
appreciation posts.
Superman.
I
I
posted one while you were talking about Ark as well.
yeah, no, the amount of times I just have to skip through yours because I'm just trying to see something new and it's just Superman, Superman, Superman. I'm trying to avoid it
That
until I
feeling
watch
when
it,
you
bro.
want to be a better person.
The second I interact with it, bro, it's gonna like all the spoilers are gonna pop up.
Nah, I'm not choosing spoilers.
But no, but yeah, and anyway, back to the thing. Karen Sweat has said that he has signed for a Superman 2, which is seeming incredibly likely due to the success of the film, and he will also reportedly show up more appearances of Superman in DCU movies.
Supergirl,
Movies, goddamn,
most
right?
likely.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. There's obviously a DCU set up.
Hmm.
I think I remember seeing something that James Gunn's not really planning it out as he's more going with the flow.
Yes, that is mentioned on the
I'm
second
not
slide.
sure what to think of that. Oh,
That's.
is it?
Yeah.
I feel like he has an idea in his head, and he's
I
just
want
following
I
that.
want there to be a vague idea. I want them to be a
Yeah.
vague idea at the very least.
I mean, on the second slide, it kind of talks about something which
Yeah, we'll go
links into
into
that
that
point, but
later on, but yeah, I just want
this
to
is
bring it
just
up.
Superman focused.
Yeah. Okay, well, if we're sticking with Superman stuff, James Gunn is also reportedly considering a Jimmy Olsen and Mr. Terrific TV spin-off. So this obviously not together, two separate things.
Mm.
Could have worded that better, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think I can't really say my take on it because I've not seen the
Mr.
movie,
Terrific
but
was really fun. I was gonna say kind of why, but I guess it's spoilery.
yeah, don't spoil it.
And then
We'll
Jimmy
talk
Olsen
about it
was
more
really
next
fun as well.
weekend.
Like they're both really fun characters, so
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more.
I'm curious what the hell they could do with a Jimmy Olsen spin-off for a TV series.
I kind of maybe have an idea. I don't know. I think especially if you watch the film to kind of think
Maybe
maybe
like a
what they could do.
documentary type thing.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
The Office maybe, or
Maybe
I think Jimmy Olsen has storylines in the
slice of life.
comics that they could maybe do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd
Depends what
say
they're gonna do with Jimmy
I
in the
have very
future.
limited Superman media interaction.
Hmm.
But yeah. Now, let's go back to some DCU news. Supergirl World of Tomorrow has been renamed Super. Haven't we also mentioned this in a past episode? I swear we brought this
I was
up.
gonna say,
I
yeah,
feel like
we
we
brought
did,
this up
but I
before.
Yeah, I
looked at it and the
remember.
thing
I
was
remember
different.
sending
It
this
said it was like 10 hours ago from what I saw, so I thought, oh, is it different?
to re-upload.
Well,
But
at
no.
least we've re-mentioned it anyway.
There we go.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
case we didn't mention.
On to the new news. Clayface will be a commentary on the use of AI and deepfakes on social
cool.
media and the industry. Really, really good, needed, because honestly, deepfakes are disgusting. And yeah, it's just
I'm so
morally
interested what
wrong.
this is.
Everything. And obviously, AI is something that I quite often frown upon
I
when it's
feel
used as
like
a crutch.
one of the only good uses of deepfakes is dubbing, when dubbing over something. You know, for example, Squid Game, if you dub it in English, obviously the characters' mouths don't
Oh
link
yeah.
up perfectly. So
Mhm.
I feel like that is actually good use of it. Of course, the actors would need to
I wouldn't say that
consent,
does
and
not really qualify as deepfake though.
maybe not. That's not the correct term for it.
More
But I feel
CGI.
like that is maybe a bit of a use for it. But I feel like beyond that, it's not really
Yeah, but the atypical
ethical.
use of deepfakes is disgusting half the time.
Squid Game
Oh
dub is
yeah.
so
But
fun.
let's be honest, a majority of it is used for like making people say things they didn't say, and obviously
Oh
pornographic
yeah.
videos and stuff.
Yeah, which
There's a disgusting amount of
cracking
like
down
these
on.
sort of things.
Sure,
Like you
Nathan
see
knows a lot about.
Bro, what the fuck?
What?
Okay, I
I
hate
can't
you.
remember, but I'm fairly sure I saw like a news article talking about like a celebrity who was like,
Yeah, there has been reports of
yeah,
not just like just normal
you
people
get
who are
these
like
a
suing.
lot of, you get these a lot of the time, and it's just
And
so
that's
disgusting.
it's a cool way to kind of transport Clayface into the modern era as well.
Yeah.
By top and I'm really intrigued for this film. Like it's an R-rated body horror film. Like
hmm
that already sounded cool, and now you're putting in like commentary on AI and deepfakes.
I wonder if those are going to
Sign me the
clash
fuck
though,
up.
because I'm wondering what side of it Clayface is going to be on. Is he going to be promoted more as a villain or a kind of anti-villain?
Let's see. I'm
Is,
intrigued.
is anti-villain the right term?
I guess
Like
anti-hero.
Venom style thing, anti-hero. Okay, there you go.
Anti-hero, yeah.
I'm kind of starting to get sick of that trope, so that could possibly throw me off this. Because we get them pretty much all the time, especially on the Sony side of things.
Because fucking Sony is so ass, bro.
Every single thing they've done, like every single like Spider-Man character spin-off they've done, it's been an
It's been
anti-hero.
bad. Or like
It's just
I
they got
think
this.
Venom 2 is fine.
Venom 1 did well, and then they just kind of rode that horse like, oh
Ride
well,
away.
clearly this is why they enjoyed it. But
No,
no,
because it was dumb and no one's
it was
kind
just
of
fun.
but
But yeah. But yeah, and then on to the final thing. Wall Street Journal reports have reported that DC is looking to release 5 projects per year. This is obviously to establish all the major characters, unite them for a new Justice League
Fair
and
enough.
stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what to think of this.
Well, they had the plan here for kind of how they're gonna
Yeah.
structure it with
2 live-action movies, 1 animated series per year, in addition to TV shows as well. James Gunn has mentioned making a DCU a universe that's kind of like Star Wars, where there are different times, places, things. Also, kind of like Game of Thrones, where characters like add a bit more moral complexity.
I like the. I know you guys have not watched Game of Thrones, but I like the comment on the moral complexity of the characters because, at least for the first, 5
I've
or
seen
6
enough YouTube
seasons,
shorts.
it does. A lot of the.
they tried.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it gets convoluted, but like there's things you don't realize until you start thinking about it properly. But it's always there. You never need to get told it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like minor spoilers, if you guys don't
Oh, I'm
mind.
gonna take my
Well, okay,
headphones
you
off.
said this last time.
Hold
You
on.
spoiled a character death,
Very
Isaac.
minor spoilers. Very minor
Tell us the
spoilers.
character's name.
Headphones are muted. Nathan messaged me in the chat when he's
I will.
done. Or
Okay,
Isaac,
well,
if you're muting as well.
Ned Stark. Everybody knows Ned Stark.
Who's that?
He's believed at the start of Game of Thrones. He's believed to be the best swordsman in Westeros because of something that happened in the past, and obviously you don't realize that until you get to that point in the flashbacks and understand it from there. That's why Jaime Lannister wanted to fight him when he was in King's Landing. But until you think about that, it's not something you necessarily realize, and until you just go, oh yeah, that is actually that. And I like that sort of stuff, and I think the moral complexity and the whole Star Wars universe thing is a really good idea because I like connected universes. Well, good ones anyway. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say because I'm gonna get lynched if I say anything else by you.
Because you said this last minor spoilers for Game of Thrones, and you spoiled character death, I said.
Okay, my bad.
Alright, now I can. I mean,
No.
I do kind of like the idea
Right.
of making it not just like the MCU. I think Star
Yeah.
Wars, that's different.
Yeah.
Set apart. And I know what you're going to say, Daniel, about when you mentioned about 5 projects per year. I think with the DCU, it could work a little bit better because,
Because
like
there's
we
not
said,
as much homework.
Clayface is a R-rated body horror. That's going to be very
Mhm.
different to Lanterns, which is a true detective style show.
Are you talking about?
Like,
Yeah, I guess
the
variety
tones are
could do
more
it.
different. I feel like the MCU,
I
everything's
just,
kind of too similar. So it got more kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
it,
Because of
everything kind of
Disney's
tasting the same.
restrictions, it kind of, very
Whereas
samey.
with the DCU,
This could
there's
have
no limits.
variety and such.
So yeah, that's
Not
why
to mention, there's not as much existing material already, so it's not as convoluted as Marvel's become.
yeah. So I think this
Yeah.
could work a little bit better
Yeah.
because
It
there's
could. The only
different
thing I'm
tones.
worried about is like the production side of things, like crunch, rush jobs, stuff like that.
Mhm.
If they are going to do this, I hope that they make the appropriate delays where necessary. They're not afraid to do
I'm
that.
sure they will. I think they delayed
Yeah.
Superman.
That's my only
they?
wishes. I have no clue.
But yeah, I feel like if they're like, yeah, this isn't ready, they'll be like, yeah, we're delaying this. I think.
Yeah.
I wonder when that Batman film's gonna come out, because I think they said the script is they've stopped production a little bit to kind of clean up the script to show
Yeah.
that like they are kind of not just kind of rushing it in, because it's Batman. You don't want to fuck up Batman. But
Absolutely not. No.
not after fucking
That's
Ben
such a
Affleck.
beloved character.
But although I will say I was watching kind of Creature Commandos clips. This I guess stays on as well with Batman. I think I said in the last episode or the one before that I wanted him with long ears. Sadly, he has short ears. But his
Could be
body
changed.
looks like what's his name? I think what's Reach's name? Alan Richardson. Richardson.
Alan Richardson, yeah.
Yeah, his body kind of looks like him. The silhouette anyway. So, is he Batman? He looks like Batman. So, I just wanted to kind of throw that in there.
It wouldn't be a bad casting.
The only, like I said, the only thing I need, blue and grey. That's all you need. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I think with the different tones, it could work a lot better than Marvel.
Yeah.
Where.
Well, I think we have
all
yapped on enough about DC.
It's all vanilla.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something that again I cannot talk about because I've not watched either of the first two.
You should.
Dune Messiah has officially started filming in Budapest, and it has been
okay.
actually renamed to Dune Part 3.
Boring. Sorry.
Messiah sounds cooler.
Yeah, I think it's based off the book called Messiah, isn't it, Nathan?
Yeah, the book is called Dune Messiah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they renamed it.
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with
I'm excited to see Daniel pronounce one of these names in the cast.
We have a cast so far. So Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, obviously. I think those two were in previous films.
Yes.
Florence Pugh, Jason Momoa, Javier Bardem, Anya Taylor-Joy, Robert Pattinson, Nicole Wolf Momoa, and Ida Brooke.
Yeah.
All part of the cast. I don't know what roles they play. I don't know if they've been previous ones.
So
the only ones I could think of
them
with some Chalamet and
stopping it. Anya Taylor-Joy. She was in 2. The rest have been in all of them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Florence was in 2, and then Javier Bardem and Jason Momoa was in 1. And 2.
Okay.
But
so Robert Pattinson,
mention of Lady
Nicole
Jessica,
Wolf and Ida Brooke are the new ones.
Yeah. I don't. What's her name? I can't remember what her actor's called.
Rebecca Ferguson. I feel like it is.
Yes, that's it. Rebecca Ferguson. I like her. She's a good actor, but there's no mention. So
although
maybe she has some scheduling conflicts
he does mention
right now.
in this next paragraph, Daniel, kind of maybe why she isn't mentioned.
Well, Jason Momoa and Ida Brooke will play the twin children of Paul Atreides.
Not Jason,
the other guy.
Nicole Wolf Momoa.
It's his son. That's why.
Yes.
You can't just put surnames there when there's two Momoas.
Well, I mean, I did put Jason Momoa on the next sentence, so.
Yeah, but I'm not going to read the next sentence, am I? Yeah, they will play the twin children of Paul Atreides, and Jason Momoa will return to play a resurrected Gola version of Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah. Spoilers from that sentence.
Yeah,
because you can tell, Duncan dies.
Yeah.
Well, he dies off screen, so I guess he die. Oh, I guess he does then if he's resurrected, so never mind. But that's why I think maybe that's why Lady Jessica isn't in it, because, well, Paul has twin children that are Paul's and Shanti's. If that's her name, isn't it? For Zendaya's character. Isn't Zendaya's character like Shanti or something? I think that's how you say it.
Chani.
Chani, that's
or something
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although at the end of 2, but yeah, I tried to see what the twin children were in. They're like new actors, so they're not really in anything. It was like their first thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Especially Dune, like you've had the first Dune, which was great, the second Dune, which was even better. So,
and then this next one,
they topped that.
I like this next one, Daniel.
Yes. So Linus Sangren will be replacing Greig Fraser as the cinematographer for Part 3. Sangren is known for his works on No Time to Die. That's one I have watched. La La Land, haven't watched that. Babylon, haven't watched that. And First Man, also haven't watched that. But I'm assuming, Nathan, you've watched all 4 of those.
Is First Man
is the Ryan Gosling.
Black?
No.
No, okay.
It's the Ryan Gosling, Neil Armstrong. Biopic.
No, that is a really good film.
Damien Chazelle did that, who did La La Land and Babylon. So like, case you've never seen a picture from La La Land, cinematography pretty good. So
I do still need to watch it, but just never got around to it.
that's like I
Very
think Sandgren being a replacement, that's a fine replacement.
Mhm.
So, but
But yeah, no, it seems like Fraser will be still returning for the Batman Part 2, though.
good. I wanted to include that because, like, if he isn't in Part 3, hopefully he's in Batman.
Yeah.
But he will, because the cinematography in Batman is perfect,
Mhm.
and honestly, he should
Very
have
right.
won the Oscar. Just saying. And the score should have won the Oscar, but you know,
Yeah, it's a comic book movie.
it's a comic book movie. We hate them, but
People give so much praise for the first half of the Batman theme, but the entire theme. Stop
It's skull.
sleeping on that.
Goated.
Stop sleeping on that second half of the main theme, bro.
Yeah. I think Sandgren, I'm sure he'll do great. So
Yeah.
like it's fucking La La Land and Babylon. Just those two alone, like peak.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Even though Time
When
to
does this
Die
come
was
out?
really good.
Is it
What, Doom Messiah?
I think it's next year. Part 3. 18th of December next year.
Yeah. Okay, so you've
Definitely.
a year's to wait.
watching
It's
that.
not bad, unless it gets delayed. But hopefully not. Now,
Fingers crossed.
onto the MCU. I'm surprised we didn't put the MCU straight after DC with how much we
Yeah.
mentioned it. But yeah, Marvel is currently struggling to write the third act for Avengers Doomsday.
I'm
Ugh.
surprised, and I think this is mainly because they have no sort of connection with the
Yeah.
rest of the
Because
universe.
nothing is connected.
And I think,
It is
yeah,
so
I think that is
much
what's
weird.
caused this. So,
Yeah.
I would like to say.
So much has gone wrong with Marvel at the minute that they're really struggling.
Something funny about this actually is James Gunn had an interview where he was talking about like a big issue with a lot of movies nowadays is they film without a finished script.
Well,
Marvel.
that is crazy.
He also talked about I forgot
Yeah.
to mention this about in Superman, like I guess this also is superhero linked. Do you guys have superhero fatigue?
not
Sounds like about the
particularly.
Not
superhero.
really. It's just I
I
want
just
a good
have.
superhero film to
I think I have
watch.
MCU fatigue. Like people have said for like ages, like I have super fatigue, but I think the main issue is we just have like mediocre
Just Marvel so
movie
samey.
fatigue. Yeah, because like
Like
most
when it
superhero
did
films come
something
out mid.
different, when it did something different with like Thunderbolts, we enjoyed it.
Yeah,
We were happy to watch that.
like it was
Everything else just
cool.
kind of blends.
Yeah, they tried like with the cinematography they tried with, which fucking blew people's minds if you only watch
Yeah.
Marvel movies. But yeah, they
Even though just from
tried
a
and it
standard movie perspective, it
flopped.
was quite good.
I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I don't think it flopped. I don't think it was that bad. It flopped, but it's
Because
still
people had given up on Marvel kind of at that point, I think.
yeah. Which
I don't blame them, but it's a shame that it had to
maybe
happen
Fantastic
just as
Four will
this
bring
release.
people back. Oh,
Hopefully.
it looks okay. It's not blowing
Let's
my
say we
mind.
won't know till we watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
On to some
we'll
more
see.
news that Nathan might be more enthusiastic about. The second season of Moon Knight will release after Secret Wars. We finally have something new
Hopefully
about
that's
the
good.
character.
This is the issue with modern MCU. They just take too long.
It's
We
so
saw Iron Man
convoluted and
2 years
messy.
later in Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, we saw him the same year in Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
Then he showed up again in 2. Like, no one returns anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone vanished. Like, what's Doctor Strange doing? Because if you
No
remember,
clue.
in
He
Multiverse of
off
has
Madness,
third
with
eye.
he
that
gets a
woman.
third eye,
But
and then he
that was
vanishes
like
in the
12
fall.
years ago now.
Well,
Yeah, when
Wanda
did
is meant to be
Multiverse of
dead
Madness release? Was that
3 years
2021?
ago. 2022. The start of 2023. Like, we just don't know what people are doing.
Yeah.
What's Shang-Chi doing? He's been pissing
No
about for
clue.
4 years. Like,
Him and that Queen are playing video games in some apartment.
they set up stuff with like the rings. And it's like, cool.
Yeah.
Can you like
Like,
follow
there's
up
some
on that,
Avengers
please?
type setup on
What
it and
about
stuff.
White
Yeah.
Vision, who we haven't seen in 4 years?
Yeah, no. Honestly,
Yeah.
all these actually interesting plot points
They've
just
just set
never
stuff up,
get
and then
anything.
it's like they have the dominoes stood up. They're just like not in order, and they're not knocking them down. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, meat. Jesus Christ. And like
We
Moon
have
Knight,
checkmate in one, but they're doing a fucking detour with a pawn.
because like if Moon Knight comes out after Secret Wars is 27, I believe.
So it's
Like,
probably not 20. It's probably 28,
it will
29.
have been almost 6 years probably by the time this comes out that we will meet Moon Knight
goddamn
again,
decade.
unless he's in like Avengers, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we haven't seen him in
I
so
swear
long.
he's
He
not
won't be.
going to be in
I
Avengers.
don't think
I
he
thought
will
we
be
saw
just
something.
because of this new news. But
Yeah.
It will feature him returning to play all three personalities, and apparently the rough storyline at the minute is within the Midnight Suns, and it'll be where Mark Spector and Stephen Grant are kind of working together to solve a mystery that eventually brings them into contact with Jake Lockley, who is the third personality, who is teased at the end of the thing,
Yeah.
and then, as I say, we've waited half a decade.
It's 3 fucking years.
Dear, Marvel's so
I
messy,
do.
man. It's such a
Midnight Suns would
shame.
be
I used
cool.
to love.
To know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
I just
you got Punisher
hate.
in the know. So
Can we go back if like in a time machine and try and like
I
salvage the MCU?
I kind of wish
Impossible.
even though like Moon
Give us
Knight
something.
season 1, I've dropped on that a lot. I think reading more Moon Knight comics, I was like, this is just so mid. But I think by Secret Wars, I kind of just wanted to end it. I think I'm
Yeah,
done. Like it's been
it's just gotten
years.
so messy in
It's
these
been
last
almost
few
20
phases.
years by the time Secret Wars comes out. They would have started it.
Oh, isn't Fantastic Four the start of Phase 6? I
Yeah.
want to say.
I
Yeah,
think so.
Phase 4 and 5 was so messy, man.
They had little gems in there like Black Panther,
Yeah,
Wakanda Forever, which is a banger. Guardians
obviously
3,
Guardians 3,
um,
absolute
Loki,
incredible comic
No
book.
Way Home,
Loki.
Multiverse
Yeah,
Madness.
Yeah.
I will not sleep on that
I
anymore.
enjoyed
It's
it.
alright. It was
Banger.
pretty. It's alright. Yeah.
I
That
enjoyed
that film
Multiverse.
was like 50% really cool because it's Sam Raimi and the 50% because it's
It
the
was
other
just
guy.
kind of whatever they could
Yeah.
salvage.
Yeah, but yeah, modern day
It's just
MCU.
gotten so messy, convoluted, and
I'm
it's
so glad we get
upsetting. Like
DC stuff.
the MCU got me into comic book movies,
Yeah.
and it's just a shame to see it go so downhill.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that guy you used to know you were super chill with, and now he's like dying on the side of a road because he's got a raging drug addiction.
Well, those addictions
Lovely.
are many, but
Yeah. Let's keep going with MCU
at
news
least we got
though.
DC.
Yeah. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has wrapped filming. I'm excited to see where this goes, especially kind of because it's based on a very popular comic. I'm hoping we get some of the cameos and characters that we deserve.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Sony's not going to allow it, I don't think. But it would be nice if they actually
And
did
this
something
is
good for
the
once.
full new creative team this time.
Yeah.
Season 1 was like, I think
Mhm.
70% old and then like 30% new. This is
Yeah.
fully the new people that came in to fix Season 1. So
Hmm. They've actually watched Daredevil this time, so they know what to do. I
I
still
read the
can't
manga.
believe that they. I can't believe that it's a promoted like practice not to watch the source material. It's such a. I can never stop ranting about it because it's so stupid.
Average Oscars voter.
Yeah. Right, but yeah, and then also a solo Silver Surfer project is reportedly in the works.
I discussed this with you,
Obviously,
Isaac.
that'll be interesting to see. I wonder if it.
Yeah. I think this is a bit silly because we haven't seen anything
Yeah.
Bro,
on
you stole
Silver
my
Surfer.
fucking point.
Yeah, I
I
know.
hate you.
And but I will admit, I think it's Julia. Wait, what's her name?
This is like this is multiple images. It did say something about like focusing on the
She's a good actor.
what's
Is
his
what I'm
name?
trying to say.
Oh my god, what's Silver Surfer's the male one? What the fuck's his name?
Oh, what you mean, like how she became Silver Surfer, like kind of like that comic book plot where
Maybe.
she's. Oh, is it imprisoned or died? I think it's died,
What's his name?
and then she became the Silver Surfer. That could be an interest. We don't know whether it's a
Norrin Rad.
prequel or
It's
sequel, to be honest. So
yeah. Supposedly, according to all these rumors, it's based off of the male version, like the main Silver
oh yeah.
Surfer. So
So there's a
it's like,
likelihood it's a
okay, what's the
prequel.
point for this one? Maybe, but like
Oh
Isaac
my
said,
god, she
that I
dies. She
said,
dies.
this is true. I mean, it's Daniel RPK, so that's a pretty
Mhm.
reliable source.
Yeah.
But like, we don't know who she is. This is terrific. James Gunn saying, "Oh yeah, we might do a show about that." That makes sense. We have met him. People like him. So he's like,
Yeah.
okay, people like him. Well, we might do a show
They're
about you.
just kind of rushing to the money again.
Yeah, they're expecting people to like Silver Surfer, which I'm
Yeah.
sure Julie Garner, that's her name, right?
Mhm.
I'm sure
Think
she'll
so.
do good. In
I'm
the
confident in
trailer,
the performance.
I don't really
I'm
get anything
not. I can never be confident in Marvel writing.
because it's not great. And then from
Yeah.
like the trailers, she just kind of stands there, says a line. It's kind of like
We've only seen like a very limited
yeah.
section of her. That's not enough to justify a
a show or a
full
film. Where
spin-off.
this is
Yeah.
a
It
spin-off,
just a
yeah.
solo project.
Um,
But yeah, we'll
need to
just
see
have
more.
to wait and see. It comes at end of this month, so this will be brought back up in the future.
Mhm.
Now, on to some other news. this is more Disney, but Lucasfilm is planning to completely reboot Indiana Jones, this time without Harrison Ford. Cash grab,
Well,
cash grab, cash grab, cash grab.
let me go, boys. Let me milk this shit.
Oh dear. I'm not sure if I've talked to my parents about it. I think I might have mentioned it to them. But yeah, it's just this. What's the point,
Who
man?
cares, man? Oh,
Just
just-
come up with some original IPs, man. I get it's
that's too
difficult.
difficult.
The payoff's like,
No one goes to see him.
yeah, that's the real shame part of it. 'Cause both the corporate and the consumer are like somewhat equally to blame.
Mhm.
So it's just kind of a negative spiral no matter what. I don't even want to really discuss this too much because it's
Next.
just yeah.
I mean, this next two are just kind of like.
Yeah, this one's
Here's
we'll
the
have to
thing.
wait and see. But I'm intrigued. Sydney Sweeney is the top choice at the minute to be the Bond girl in Amazon's James Bond reboot.
Makes sense. They pick
Yeah,
popular models of the
they
era,
always do.
and Sydney
It's
Sweeney's not a bad
very focused
actress.
on
From
it's
what I've
very
seen.
focused on sex appeal because of the target audience of Bond.
Yep.
So this is no surprise.
The only issue I have is who they cast as Bond. I want a
Yeah,
no
I
name.
want to see.
So,
Yeah,
or not like a
Yeah.
no name, but someone who's like TV
I'd
roles.
Someone
like
who I
Aaron
know.
Taylor Johnson.
Yeah,
He's a good actor, but he's a
Too
bit
big.
not. He's not really a no
That's
name.
why
honestly,
the
it's top
game
of-
Yeah.
being young Dexter from the original Sin, like that's cool. He's not like, I mean, I'm sure people. I think people do like young, the what's it called? Original Sin. That's it. TV show, but like, I don't think you could show a picture of him and go, "Who's this?" and they go, "Oh, that's the guy." So like, he's
Yeah.
underground, which I like. And but this is Amazon, so they'll fucking cast Tom Holland and it'll be ass. So
I'm indifferent. I just hope that the character can, like, whoever gets cast can do a good portrayal of the
like,
character.
I don't want Henry Cavill. Also
That's
because
my
he's
only
old.
ask. Yeah,
Next.
I would prefer like a younger kind of Bond.
Yeah.
Like we've seen a kind of an old grizzled Bond for the most part. Like Casino Royale, obviously that was
He's a bit
the
younger.
young version
like
of
orange.
Daniel Craig's Bond. But majority of the Daniel Craig movies, it's like the old experience kind of one.
Mhm.
But yeah, it would be nice to see a fresh, which is why First Light's so exciting.
And it looks
I
good
can't
as
wait for
well.
that game to
So
come out. Yeah. Right.
next, just one and done.
Speaking of reboots, more and more, a Night at the Museum reboot is
Night
in
at
the
the
works for an
museum.
all-new
Goated.
cast.
Goated.
We
Goated.
don't need a reboot though. We
Goated.
do not need a
Yep.
reboot.
No, we don't need a reboot, but goated.
Yeah.
Again, I will try and kind of gloss over this because I don't care. Obviously, the original director Sean Levy will be a producer on it. How much involvement we don't know, but I don't care. I'm fed up of reboots at this point.
TV news.
Don't save reboots for things that need saving. Not movies that have done well
This is
and
a
are
long
fine.
ass episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long have we been going so far? 2 hours?
Hour and a half.
Right, okay.
I mean, this
It'll
next two
probably
is
end
just
up
kind of
being
like
2 hours.
it's a thing. Especially
Yeah,
slide
well,
27.
yeah. Well, on to more rumors from Daniel RPK. A full trailer for Stranger Things Season 5 will apparently drop next week, July 15th. So this week, actually. That will be on the Tuesday again. Honestly, more interesting than Aquatica, so that gives me something to ignore that more.
Yeah.
I'll see how this looks. The trailer will give me a good idea of how excited I am for this or not.
Mhm.
Not really much to say there. Yeah. Junior Enigo. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Junior Enoki says that JJK Season 3 fight scenes will exceed everyone's expectations. I believe he's Gojo's voice actor, isn't he?
I don't know. Is he?
Let's say he is.
I mean, I'd
Junior...
expect that from season 3. People say that from what I've read or from what I've seen, the
No,
action
he's
is
Yuji's
bigger.
voice actor. I swear Gojo's voice actor also said something about this.
I feel like they did. Now you mentioned that.
I'm not sure if this is a miscommunication or they've just both said it.
But
I remember seeing something that Gojo's voice acted. I can't remember if it's English dub or...
those poor animators, man.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
got a lot
they
to
got
do with
Chainsaw
culling.
Man still
Bro,
come out in a few
They'll
months.
be fine.
Culling games is going to be... It's just like a non-stop action kind of thing. You get like a bit of a calm before this dawn with a perfect preparation, but culling games is just non-stop action. And even then, there's a
I'm
few
so
other
sorry
arcs,
being
like
an animator on this
the
show.
Zenin arc, the execution arc, and obviously the Hikari recruitment part of Perfect Prep. There's a lot that they're going to have to work on. It makes sense why it's been so long since we've seen news on it.
But real men, we watch Fragrant Flower Blooms with dignity. So
Hell yeah!
we
Can't wait to
watch
watch the next
this
episode tonight.
shonen slop. Get out of my sight. Move on to the next thing.
I'm still heavily excited for season 3. Right now, slide 26. Jensen Ackles confirms that he starts filming the boys' prequel show Vought Rising next month.
I thought it was done.
They've become the one thing they swore to destroy.
Yeah,
I thought this was done after what you said,
yeah.
Gen V.
I thought Gen V is season 2 or season 3. I can't remember.
Wait, time to go milk the cow again.
Yeah, this always happens when it's like comic book movies and shows
I
and
mean, we are
stuff.
gonna milk the cow even more. Slide 27.
Yeah. Oh god, I've not even looked down yet. I can't read that from the small thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just skip over
Nathan, you
this.
should have put the other one on here
I'm
as
getting-
Oh,
well.
I
I'm getting it
saw
now.
this. I saw this. There is a Big Bang Theory spin-off,
Another
Stuart
one.
Fails to Save the Universe, and it will be moving forward. Apparently, this is a kind of like a character who was at first kind of just like occasionally pops in, but then he got more and more screen time, and fans kind of got sick of him.
Did they, Isaac?
That's my understanding of it.
And Isaac's seen it, so.
I don't really not remember, but like I didn't really care about him whatsoever. I don't really know why
Yeah.
they're making a spin-off show of him.
Again, milking the cow. Jesus Christ.
And then Isaac, what else is
Yeah.
coming out from the Big Bang
There is
Theory
a,
universe?
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage season 2, which apparently that is actually supposed to be.
I've seen
on the same
clips of
level.
season 1.
It's the same level as Young Sheldon, and Young Sheldon's goated. So
Who watches
I've
this
seen clips
crap?
from it. It's fine. I quite enjoy seeing it like on my shorts feed and stuff. Georgie seems like a fun character.
he's a good
yeah.
character.
He's the only reason I've watched Young Sheldon. I just skip all the episodes he's not prevalent in.
But oh man, mate, who watches?
That's why I watch it mostly through shorts, because that's
Big
pretty
Bang
much all of
Theory
Georgie's
fans
stuff.
they're specimen. They watch anything.
Yeah,
Now
I
for
don't really know
something-
why.
Even stupider.
This
It's
guy.
actually fitting because I was rewatching season 1 on the flight home today.
Mhm.
Netflix has announced a live-action solo leveling series. Why?
Terrible.
Leave it as animated. It is fine animated. It doesn't need a live action. I don't.
Money. Gotta milk the cow, Daniel.
I am
Gotta milk the
terrified of
cow.
what the Shadow Army is going to look like in live action.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's no mention of the original creator being involved, and I said on
Yeah.
here, the main reason why the One Piece live action is really good is because
Mhm.
Oda is like heavily involved in that. Like he's involved in everything, like the
Yeah.
casting, I think like the set designs as well. So like everything works because
I
of
mean,
Oda.
maybe it's
so.
good, but I just don't think it's necessary. Solo
don't think it's
leveling's fine. Just focus on the animated version.
If people are saying in the comments like
We've still
I
got
like it 'cause
season
of the
3.
animation.
Like, granted, after season 3, the plot kind of falls off for me because
There's
it
a
kind of.
plot. I thought it was just
Yeah, yeah.
aura farming.
No, it's majority on fine, but there wasn't interesting plot. Like, season 1 and 2 was probably the most intriguing, but then it kind of goes in a direction I didn't want it to go in. But yeah,
They developed the character.
kind of no,
Something
it
really
kind of
strange.
like I mean, they've been doing with the animated form, obviously compared to the manhwa, they do give a lot more development to the characters. Like manhwa heavily focuses on Sung Jin Woo. The anime changes a lot of things around and gives a lot more new scenes, like side characters and stuff.
Like Sung Jin Woo's friend. And Sung Jin Woo's friend are friends.
No, like China.
Is he
This just reminds me. I need to check something because I swear the English dub for Chil Hyung is the narrator from Kaguya-sama. I swear
fucking
his
love
voice
him
sounds.
so much. I keep
on,
getting clips of the dub narrator of Kaguya-sama on my TikTok page. I was like, oh my god, I love him so much.
Voice actor
He
English.
brings
Let me
so
have a
much
look.
life to that show. Even though that show's already goated. Isaac, what do you think about this?
Let me have a look at this.
What?
What do you think of the Netflix announces live action solo leveling?
I think it's a great idea with
I think if it's on the
absolutely
same level as Cowboy
no
Bebop
well,
live
I don't
action and Death
know.
Note live action, I think it'd be pretty
They
good.
made a Cowboy Bebop
I've not
live
watched-
action.
Yeah, it's awful.
I've not watched
And
this.
Death
Oh,
Note live
God.
action.
I know about the Death Note live action because that is abysmal.
Where L meets.
It's still not worse than
Where-
Dragon Ball Evolution, but
Hey,
we don't talk about Dragon Ball
we don't diss
Evolution.
Dragon Ball Evolution. Make me, Geeko. I love Dragon Ball Evolution. That is a guilty pleasure.
It's
It's
horrendous.
so awful. Like when he slides across the cow with his head. It's so ass. And then Piccolo looks like shit. Oh, I love Dragon Ball Evolution so much.
Oh dear. Hold on.
Geeko.
Kaguya-sama English narrator. Who is it? It is! Wait, hold on, is it?
It's cool.
Yes, it is! I knew it! I heard his voice. I was like,
Yeah, everyone just go
Whis!
watch Fragrant Flower. There's dignity.
This guy's Whis in Dragon Ball. That's so fitting we mentioned Dragon Ball.
Nice. Now it's time for not
God damn, I got
sad
sidetracked
news.
there going on thing.
Um,
Yeah, no, this is something that really spoiled my
It's
mood
alright.
the other day.
mhm.
I'd literally just finished my barbecue and
Makes me cry.
yeah, no, James Carter Cathcart, Jesus Christ, I can't speak tonight. James Carter Cathcart has passed away at the age of 71 after losing his battle with throat cancer.
Yeah.
He's a very, very iconic voice actor. For those who don't know, he voiced James from Team Rocket, Meowth from Team Rocket, Professor Oak. I'm assuming when you say Gary, that's also from Pokemon?
Yeah, that's Professor Oak's
Yeah.
grandson.
Yeah. I know who he is.
In
But no.
more.
Yeah, he's
I think
voiced
he
a
was
lot
Turbo
of
again.
characters. Yeah. Obviously, he's done some like voices like Weevil, Underwood, Yu-Gi-Oh, and a few characters in One Piece, Kirby, Sonic X, and Shadow Hedgehog. I didn't realize he was also in that.
He's
A lot of
only
his
in
credits,
those two.
a lot of his credits stuff is primarily Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy was a heavy part of my childhood. James was always one of my favorite characters in
That's
Pokemon.
right.
I always loved James's character, especially in
Team
like
Rocket
Advanced Battle.
carried the anime.
Absolutely.
Like, oh man. Even though I always loved the dub for the Pokemon anime, like
Mhm.
Team Rocket was always
Well,
like the best part about it. And like it's just
you know,
it's really sad.
but no, it's a shame, and he will be missed. But he is eternally a legend in like voice
He
acting.
voiced Vector the Crocodile, so that's pretty good.
Mm.
I was frightened when it was like Shadow the Hedgehog. I was like, oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Because it changes because Vector's like a different voice actor. And he voiced him in just Sonic X and Shadow the Hedgehog, so I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, it's just sad. But
Yeah. It's never nice when a legend passes away, but
he's never
he
really
will be
dead because he'll
remembered.
be remembered forever.
Yeah.
He
As
will be.
Meowth and James. Impressive.
But God, it's always so weird to see like such a big part of your childhood just gone,
Like when
kind of.
Kevin Conroy died.
Yeah.
That was a sad day. But
Yeah. Right.
that's
Let's
life.
move on from that, and we will go on to the review section now. So,
Oh, I guess
obviously, we kind of had
Yes.
Nathan's Superman review already. I don't think there's any other reviews this week other than this the weekly section.
No.
Nope, because Superman would have been
Yeah.
my thought.
Actually, no, I kind of have. Actually, no, I've not really written my thoughts down for it, so I'll save it till next week.
What?
Or if I do it at all, or maybe it'll just be my channel. Either
Is
way.
it free run?
I finished watching Freer, and it's like originally I'd watched like the first 8 episodes and stopped continuing it. While I was on holiday, I decided to just sit down. I watched a couple episodes a day, and then eventually, after I kind of injured myself and put my leg up a bit, I just sat inside and just watched the rest of it.
Game it should have won Anime of the Year.
I'm not sure. That's why I was rewatching Solo Leveling on the flight home today. So once I finish that, I'll kind of give my full thoughts.
And then
I
season
think
2 starts soon, doesn't it?
the first parts of season 1, I did quite enjoy. There's a few parts where it's a bit of a slow burn, but for the most part, once like there's like a full cast kind of, that's when I started enjoying it a lot. Stark is a brilliant character.
Mhm.
Part 2 kind of got boring, but then the last few episodes really saved it.
I want to read it. I don't watch it, sorry.
Yeah. And then obviously season 2 comes out next year, January. Me and Sam were talking about it earlier.
I might try
He's
and read it
kind
before that.
of he's a bit disappointed because the manga's also on hiatus. Kind of let the anime catch up apparently.
Why?
No
Weird.
clue.
Sure you want the manga
Apparently
to
they did it
be
with
at
season
least
1 as
finished
well.
before. 'Cause that's what
Apparently they do.
My Dress Up Darling didn't that go on high? Didn't the
I have no
anime?
clue.
I
I
think
did
season
watch
2.
episode 1 of season 2 the other night.
I think the reason why season 2 took so long is because they were waiting for the anime to finish. They can kind of just bash through it.
Yeah.
They didn't have to wait. So.
I think there's a new episode out, so I'll probably end up watching that tonight as well.
But Fragrant
And there's
Flower
also
can be
Fragrant
better.
Flower.
Well, you have to
I'm
get
watching a lot at the minute. Yeah. I'll send you a.
This isn't what we've been watching. This is
I'll
Game
send
of
you
the
a
Week.
legit.
What are we
Yeah.
doing?
Yes.
Right. Well,
Sorry,
let's
Nathan.
move on to a game of the week. So
If
week,
I may.
yeah. Oh.
We'll let Isaac host because it's his game. So it makes sense.
Okay. Right.
So yes, my game of the week is As Dusk Falls, one of my favourite story games, which I often end up forgetting, not because it's bad, just because I forget it exists. I genuinely love the story for this game. but it's just one of them games which it's easy to forget because there was never much hype around it, and
Small
after
bit of
you've done a
marketing
couple of
and whatnot.
playthroughs of it, you've sort of completed everything there is into the game. Um, Obviously there's different endings, but Nathan and Daniel were tasked with playing 3 hours of it this week.
Yeah.
So, Daniel, you played it first. You played
I
it last
really
week,
should have
actually.
written my thoughts, shouldn't I? But I was just so busy on
Yes.
holiday. I'm gonna
Um,
try and remember this is not gonna be my best review ever.
yes. Please give your review and your score out of 10 for the 3 hours that you played.
Yeah. So let's clear things up first. I played this much earlier than you might think. This was before, because obviously when Isaac gave this as a recommendation, I would have been abroad. So Isaac actually had to pick his game. I had to go around to his, play it. So I actually played it before these guys played my recommended game.
Yes, I
Second
played.
for
Daniel,
Isaac.
you played this before I played Ori.
Yeah, because
So
you played
Oh, yeah,
Ori
'cause
like
you played it last minute. You
2
literally played it
hours
in the
before the
morning.
episode.
yes.
I regret I kind of did the same for this game as well. As with my
Yeah.
last hour before.
Yeah. But I did enjoy it. I did really enjoy it. Isaac, you were there, obviously, so you know.
Yes.
Please correct me if you think there's something I should bring up that I did bring up and you remember but I don't.
Are we going
I
to be
don't.
But for the most part,
spoiling?
oh great. I won't spoil anything 'cause the
I mean,
story
I'd
is
say
quite
so.
I think the story is definitely the highlight of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously it has a few mechanics like spice it, but they don't really spice it up. Like the QTEs are super easy. I think the only time I missed one was when I literally had the controller on the other side of this thing because I
That
was
remember
checking my
me.
phone real quick. I failed one little check, and that was I
Someone
think it
threw.
was to do with a shovel. That's without
Oh,
spoiling. It was the
someone.
part with the shovel.
I got. I think it was like something thrown. It was a watch thrown at me, and I wasn't looking, and I missed. I was like, oh shit.
I let that drop in that moment.
I didn't know. I was like, oh
I
shit. Oops.
purposely failed that.
Oh well.
But yeah, I think the story is quite interesting. I really did like. I feel like there's some Breaking Bad references in it. I don't know why.
I think there are
Yeah,
a lot of
Mission
references.
Albuquerque,
I'm just
I
no.
think
Yeah,
about it.
it's set. It's obviously set in. Like, they're going
Arizona.
for yeah.
Is
They're going
Arizona?
for Albuquerque and whatnot. But I feel like there was just a few like Breaking Bad references that I picked up. I can't remember them because it was a while since I played it. But yeah, the story was really fun. I do quite like the dynamic of kind of it switching between present and past that influences it. This is kind of difficult to not spoil, so there's a cool mechanic, yeah, where it does go into the past, which kind of has an influence on the present. I think that's a really interesting little kind of
Yeah, I do like that.
mix into the formula. Obviously, it is gameplay wise, you're gonna get choice based pretty much the same all. You're gonna get choice based the same all the time. I didn't find myself stressing as much as like some other games. Like I think
Really? Because it looks like you were like analyzing every decision.
that's just my brain anyway.
There's something I want to say about the decision, but
Fair
I'll talk
enough.
about it when I'm
But
giving
yeah,
my review.
like it's not like stress as I was Detroit Become Human because I think I cared about a lot more characters in Detroit than I did this game. This game it was just kind of more of a numbers game for me. Like there were a few characters I liked, a few characters which I thought, well, this character will be sad if this character dies, so I guess I'll save.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of my thought process. But I still did really enjoy it.
Should we discuss
I'll let
spoilers?
Nathan give his
Uh, okay, so I going in. I
thought.
think I said this last week. I was like, I'm not sure how if I'm really gonna be a fan of this game. It is not my thing. Telltale games are. I mean, I like Wolf Among Us. I think the Batman games are okay. It's just because they're Batman, so I like them. But this,
Yeah.
I was not that excited to go into it, and I think it's fine. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think sometimes the voice acting is just good. There's definitely sometimes with the younger brother when I'll pick an option and I think he'll shout it, but he doesn't. He just kind of says like, "Hey, don't do that." I thought it sounds like from the way it looks, I think, oh, he's gonna shout it, but no. But I think it's just fine. Like I don't remember any of the characters' names. Um, I think it's just fine. I will say this is the thing that put me off originally from when they revealed this game, which is the like the still images for the characters. I think
The artistic
sometimes,
direction.
yeah, sometimes the faces look really funny because it's like it's freeze
Yeah,
frames.
I can think of a few
Like
moments.
there,
Yeah.
there's like I can't. I just remember his face being really stupid during one of the scenes, and I don't. For me, it just doesn't work. Like
I personally quite
I
like the
think he
art
just
style.
looks really stupid sometimes.
The art style's all right. Again, it's still not to my taste,
Yeah,
but I can see why it would appeal to some people.
it's not
I
bad.
don't
It's just
hate it.
I just
I don't
think it's
hate
kind of
it.
funny.
I don't dislike it. I just
Mm,
kind of accept it, if that makes sense. Not to
yeah.
be like the meaning of it.
And then QTEs, like I said, with
Unbothered by it.
failing them. I mean, I didn't really fail any of them, except the
They
key
were
ones. I
really,
just
really
wasn't
easy.
looking. But I also think because when I think QTE's failing, I always think of the heavy rain chase scene when he just keeps stumbling to
Yeah,
everything. Like that is what I love about
that's
failing
such a
QTEs.
good
Whereas I don't
thing.
know if this game
Yeah.
has it. I don't think it. I'm guessing it doesn't.
Mm.
But although, do you know who the sheriff's voice actor was, Daniel?
No, I
I'm
can't remember, mate.
certain it's Jackie from Cyberpunk.
Let me go have a look.
I
Oh, I
am
can't remember
pretty certain
anything.
that is
If I can be
Jackie because
honest.
I
I'm
recognize
clutching
him,
at straw. Hold on. As
and then I was like,
dust
that's Jackie. And then I
falls.
think the story is just it's very simple. It's like it's a hostage situation. Oh,
Yeah,
spoiler. No, that's
I
not
did quite
spoilers. That's the
enjoy
story.
saying that.
But like yeah, I think the game's just fine.
Okay.
And the game was 70 gigabytes. Well, it wasn't. It said it was, and it was 22.
It was 23
like,
gigabytes
bro.
on
It said
console.
70.
Yeah, that was a
Stupid.
ridiculous like kind of whole thing. I want to say that
I think it's
Dante Romero's the sheriff.
I think that's
Yes,
his name.
Yeah,
that is
I'm not
correct.
seeing any Cyberpunk, but I am seeing the Halo TV show.
Ooh. I swear that's
So
Jackie.
that's
It sounds like him.
oh, Jackie V. I don't know Jackie's VA's name. Cyberpunk.
Cause like
Jason Hightower. Dante's played by Francisco Lade.
they sound very similar. But oh, he's in Ralph Breaks the Internet. Jason Heiser. I'm very sorry about that. But
Quiet place.
they did sound quite similar. It's weird.
Hmm.
But
Maybe Nathan's just racist.
okay, no, they sound similar. Listen to it.
I
But
didn't. I think I probably would have picked up on it if it was,
don't know
but
why.
I can't remember because it was like 2 weeks ago when I played.
But yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't
it's
really
just
give
fine.
my most accurate review, but I enjoyed it for the most part. I think I can give it like a solid.
So
Actually, yeah, score time.
Ooh.
yeah, I was
Daniel,
gonna say,
if you,
what
I
scores
have a
do you
score.
give?
So
Yeah.
Daniel, if you want to wait and think about it, I'll give my score.
I'll probably give it a
Okay.
6 out of 10. Like I didn't hate it. I didn't like just. I quite
Okay.
liked it, but it wasn't anything that stands out. Again, this isn't my primary genre to play. I'm much more like an action, like doing something actively kind of player.
hmm I'm
So
also
That's
going
fair.
with a 6. It's just fine. I
Okay.
think there's some, like I said, with the faces on some of the shots, it's funny, but yeah. This just isn't my kind of game.
yeah.
Like,
It's not a game I regretted playing. It's not a game I thought was a
it's a
waste of
game
time. I
that
quite
I
enjoyed
won't,
it.
I will
Prob-
forget about.
I might pick it up in the future when it's like on sale or something.
hmm
But I think other games on my backlog would take priority.
Fair
Like
enough.
Detroit Become Human. I know you two love that game. That I've tried it.
I'll get you to play that
Not
next, Nathan.
that is not my thing at all. I find
At
that
least
quite
that's only like
boring.
that's only that's
So
60 gig.
whereas like
No.
I mean it's on PlayStation Plus. So
Yeah, it's on PlayStation.
but I think with like these kind of games, they really have to like kind of point to what I like. Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
I love a good murder mystery, and I love the visuals. So like right up my alley. It's Batman in Batman.
Yeah,
In
Batman.
Batman, it's Batman. Whoa.
Yeah, the Batman
But
Telltale games.
that's the entire reason I like.
I
Oh,
do
and
enjoy.
then although Batman's like barely in season 1, so
Yeah. To
that's
be
like
honest, like
expected.
that, a lot of the like choice-based games I've played have. I agree with you. Do cater to my interest. Detroit Become Human. I'm very much like a technology
Peak.
sci-fi guy, and it is it's probably my favorite choice-based. Minecraft Story
Probably
Mode
is
is
mine
like
as
Oh yeah,
well.
my rest time
I
mode.
just enjoy because it's
It's
Minecraft.
goated.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
stupid because it's
I
Remy.
do think that I honestly think that the Witherstorm is a very good.
Oh, it's very cool.
It's
We
very
need
cool.
when more of
I
us
think
get PCs, we need to play the Crackers with a Storm mod.
So I
it's
say he's a
mainly
good
because of
villain.
it was a Telltale game.
Yeah.
You don't really have your choices in a Telltale game. It's my problem
Yeah,
with the Walking
it
Dead
wasn't
games.
very.
They're great stories, and the Minecraft, maybe not a great
This is
story.
like every Telltale
What?
game though.
But yeah, there's not really much choice aspect at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Good
I think
story,
once you play the game like
bad
Detroit
gameplay.
Become Human, which has so many branching things,
Oh yeah,
it definitely sets a bar that many, many in the genre fail to meet.
especially Telltale games.
Yeah. I can't really comment on how many branches there are in As Does Falls. Because
Seems to
say
be a lot.
three
It's like
hours.
There
You
are,
can't really.
yeah,
Or good
there
now.
are 2 or 3 for almost every character at the end of the game.
Okay.
Like endings, different
Look at
endings
my
for
colour.
them.
Yeah.
Bro, sorry, this guy's colorblind.
Yeah.
You changed the color, Nathan.
Oh yeah, true. No, I didn't. No, my yellow
Yes,
is
you
like
did.
highlighter yellow.
Anyway, Nathan, but you need to give us our next game for next week.
Okay,
What am
I
I
have my
playing?
game. I'm certain Isaac has access to this game. Daniel, I'm pretty sure you do because I think you've mentioned it. The game you two will have to play for next week is Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Okay.
Peak banger. I'm
So
choosing straight
about
heat.
access.
Doesn't your brother?
I don't have the game.
Doesn't your brother own it?
Yeah, but I can't just take his PC 'cause he's using it.
Come on.
We'll go around to Nathan's then.
I'll go around to Nathan's,
Daniel,
yeah.
Isaac can use it because it's on the game library, so he can just game share it.
Is it?
But
Isn't it also on Game Pass anyway? I swear I saw it was on Game Pass.
I don't know.
Resident Evil 2. I don't think the remake. Hold on, Resident.
I don't
I
think,
will be breaking into Nathan's house this week.
but Isaac can definitely play it because I own it digitally on PlayStation, and he's
You know what,
game
Nathan? It's probably best I'm going around to yours because at least I'll have someone that can make me actually go through the game and not just sit in the same room for like
Yeah, I
10 minutes.
adore RE2 Remake. I beat it.
Resident Evil 2. Right.
Oh, it's on
Wait,
Game
what
Pass.
is it?
Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yes, it's on Game
Resident
Pass.
Evil 2. There's not a. It doesn't say remake on the end.
No,
Is
that
it
is
just
Resident Evil 2
Resident-
Remake.
Yeah, just
Look
it's
at the
probably the
fucking
remake.
picture.
If it doesn't look
Doesn't look like a
like
it's
PS1
just-
game.
Okay, I didn't know it released on PS1.
How old do you think RE1
I knew it was a
is?
remake, but I didn't know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't
How
know.
old do you think RE4
I've never.
is?
I don't know. I've never played a Resident
You are-
Evil game.
Come on.
I don't know when they released. Is what I'm saying.
This is just
Ark can
Nathan's
get the
like
fuck out of here.
real. This is just Nathan's escapade to get me into more of the RE games.
Alright, well I'm downloading it now, so
It's the
Jesus
best survival
Christ.
horror game.
I can't believe how much like people
is
around me
so good.
recommend this franchise, knowing I hate horror.
Because it's a banger.
But everyone's
RE2
gonna out me,
Remake
man.
is a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Right.
and Daniel,
Go.
if you have a game for next week, don't announce it now, but put it in the table so we can start
Yes,
working out to get it.
Oh wait, are you gonna be away soon, or I can't remember when you go away?
We still have a month before I go
Okay,
away.
good. Right, as I say, everything's I'm catching back up with
Oh
everything
yeah,
now. I'm
don't
back.
have like Game Pass anymore.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
literally a month and a day.
You guys will have access to this game. My next one, let me put it in. Hold on.
Is
But
it-
you might want to do a bit
Steam
of
where I
extra
do that.
stuff. Let me type it out.
Yeah, RE2
There you go.
Remake. One of the greatest games of
yeah.
all time. The greatest survival horror game of all
Of
time.
course, I've got to play a goddamn horror
Game.
game.
That makes me poop.
Oh, okay, fair enough, Daniel.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Isaac, I don't think you like horror games. Do you like horror games, Isaac?
Good ones.
Will you play like shit like fucking State of K2? Even though it's not really a horror game.
State of Decay 2 is not a horror game.
Yeah, it's like, do you really play horror games then?
No, I'm not a massive horror fan, but I'm not scared.
I mean, it's
I've
zombies.
played a good handful of them. I've only beaten a few of them.
RE2
but,
Remake is scary. It's so much fun. I adore. I might play it along with you actually. I would recommend going
You will be
the Leon
spectating
route.
me, so
I mean, you can go
I
whichever
was
route you
probably
want,
gonna pick.
but
Is it like RE1 where picking your character has like a different effect on gameplay,
I don't
or is
know.
it just change the storyline?
I think 2 might just change the story. I might be wrong. I don't know. I do think it
I
might
might
just change
consult
the
an
storyline.
expert.
But just ask Kate. She'll know.
Yeah.
But yeah, RE2 Remake. Goated. Beat it last month. Easily my top 25 favorite games of all time. It's just so good, man.
I need to, after the episode, please remind me to go through some games to see if you guys have played them. I have a few in mind, but I
Even if
don't know
we
if you
played them,
played
like
them
we
before.
can just like replay them and stuff.
Oh,
Like
I'm
see
gonna
if
Of course, but
or like
I mean,
change
like
play
I've got
styles.
some on here that I know one
Okay.
of you's played a bit of, but I don't know if one of you's played any at all. So I'm not. I just
Right.
want to know if.
That's okay. All right.
Okey-dokes.
But all we have left to do is
Yeah,
what we've been
what
up
we've
to.
been up to, yeah.
We'll
Who
start with Daniel
wants?
because it's gonna be short.
We're gonna start me.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, can I not describe my holiday?
I mean,
I
we're
don't
2
know.
hours
not a
in,
game,
so
right?
if you want to,
It's been what we. It's not what games we've been playing. It's what we've been up to, Isaac.
I just say what we've been playing.
Gooning.
Shut
I've been
off.
up to a
But
lot
yeah,
this week, so
Christ, right? God damn it. Yeah, so obviously I've been on holiday, so not much in like the gaming
Holiday.
space. I played a bit of a Will of the Wisps. I was gonna try and beat it before the flight ended, but honestly, I was so tired on that flight because of how early it was. I fell asleep in the second half, so I didn't manage to beat it. But I love that game so much.
Yeah.
It is one of my top 3 games of all time. But yeah, and that has not gone down even with like. I know Nathan said like when I said it first time, like is that recency bias or not? It's not. I love this game. I've replayed it so many times. And then as I got there, I've kind of just been doing photography and stuff. Really, not really much room for games. Anime, I've been watching a lot. Frieren, obviously, I binged that. Fragrant Flower, watched the first episode. Really, really good. I'm looking forward to episode 2 tonight. Let me actually check if it's out on the legit way I'm watching it.
No, we can pirate it. We're pirating it because Netflix is
Yeah, we're
stupid.
pirating it because screw
Oh
Netflix, man.
shit! I might just read the
Why would
manga.
you do that? I'm not going to read the manga. I'm really enjoying the animation style.
Yeah, the animation. I think if I really enjoy it, I'll think about reading it. I'll try the manga out.
I've also watched the first 2 episodes of Dan Dan Season 2, Evil Eye, Goated. Looking forward to episode 3 because that's going to pop off. But have you seen any of like the impact frames and stuff,
I've
Nathan?
seen. Oh, I've only seen the opening. I might watch it
Okay.
because where the anime is where I am in the manga.
Yeah,
So I might just keep reading. Keep watching instead.
yeah.
But
On episode 2, that is an
the
episode
opening is
2 is
very
out
good
of
for season 2.
Fragrant Flower. Right.
It is out.
I'll be watching that tonight. Yeah, it's out. I'm gonna be
Nice.
watching that later.
Go watch Freaking Fire,
I
guys. It's
also
peak.
I also watched the first episode of Dress Up Darling. I remember I watched it back when Butterworth suggested to me. I just felt why not, because it was on my Crunchyroll thing, because I'm back onto my own account. And honestly, not that bad.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like fan servicey type things in it, but outside of that, I really do enjoy the characters. So yeah, I've been watching a lot basically.
Yeah.
And then organized. But do you want to know something weird I found out? In Europe, the first season of Attack on Titan isn't available. All the other stuff is, except for the first season.
Because why would you watch the first season, Daniel?
You know why? I was like, okay, you know what? On flight home, I'm gonna watch that, so I'll download it. Wait, where the fuck is it? It's just such a weird little thing. Region locking's weird, man. I hate it. And my VPN doesn't work for region locks. Outside of that, what have I done? Not watched any movies. Injured myself in the rock pools, in case I haven't mentioned that enough. My elbow is red, and I have a bit of a limp in my walk, but oh well. We move on. We don't need doctors in this household.
Even though we have free healthcare.
Yeah, but you die in the waiting room. That's the problem.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, and peak British Airways, by the way, because when we arrived at the expected time, they were surprised by it. That's just the typical. It was understandable when we got there because we were like, because of the wind, we were like 40 minutes early landing. Like that's some serious fucking wind. But so they were surprised there. But this time we arrived at the exact time we were supposed to, and they weren't prepared. It's truly British Airways. Yeah, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, and that has been my week pretty much, other than Helldivers the second I got back.
Gotta get on the grind.
Yep, and then podcast. I've been summoned into this.
For a lengthy episode.
Yeah, very long
what have
episode.
you been
Goddamn.
doing, Nathan?
Yeah, come on, Nathan.
Hang
You had a
on.
very boring first half, apparently, but
I'm
start playing
I
without
don't
me.
go into my watch list real quick. There we go. So, in case you didn't notice, I watched Superman this week. Oh, that's not what I started my week off with. I believe I started off with finally, after 2 years, beating Tears of the Kingdom. It is an
Right.
amazing game. I think the only reason I just didn't beat it was just because, just kind of.
How can you beat Phantom Liberty after 2 years?
That's never getting beaten.
It's coming up to the 2-year anniversary now.
Also, I also beat it in the Switch 2 version, which meant I had clean 60 frames.
Is it nice to actually have 60
Ooh.
FPS without dipping into 15?
Yep. Nice 60 frames, looks gorgeous, and yeah, I think the ending, I prefer it to Breath of the Wild's ending. I think it's just more cinematic and cool. But
You need to send me a copy of Breath of the Wild because I've not played it yet and I want to.
no, but
Fuck you.
Breath of the Wild's just more special, so it's better. But great game, Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's the only game I really played. I don't know. Oh, I did the Astrobot DLC, but I beat that in like an hour.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think that's all
Is
of
that
it
one
done
of those
now.
speedrunning things again?
Kind of. They used to be more speedrun focused. Now there's kind of like just really quick levels that you can speedrun. But I liked all the boss that you got this time. Finally, adding Cloud and Sephiroth, that because of Square Enix being stingy bastards, they were not in the base game. So thankfully they were in the free DLC. I've seen people complaining how they kind of structured the DLC with like 5 levels every few months, but then PlayStation's kind of using it to market their games because in this DLC was a Ghost of Yotei character, and in the previous one was, I guess it's not really marketing, but they had like Eve from Stellar Blade.
Yeah, that's one thing about Astrobot though.
So
because of how like what
cool
it is,
marketing.
it's basically like a walking billboard.
Yeah, but it's fun, so
Also,
I don't care.
I forgot to mention something about it, Nathan, that you might like. I also opened quite a good Wonder Pick on trading card game, and we got the Rainbow Border Sylveon.
Oh, nice. Love Sylveon. Best evolution.
I know that's your favorite evolution, so I just thought I'd mention that. I also got a. I didn't realize this was in the pack,
My
but
goat, Sylveon. My male
shiny
Sylveon
Zapdos.
from Pokemon Y. My goat. Dead now.
I got a shiny Zapdos as well.
That's cool.
Doesn't really look that shiny.
It for games. I think I really watched. What have I watched this week other than Superman? When does the week start? What
There
day
has
was
been
it?
Superman feeling.
7th.
The week's start on 7th.
Oh, I finished the show. God awful P5 anime. Don't watch that. That's terrible. The Cure in Orange.
Also, it was a good thing I actually left when you started watching that.
Oh, I started it before. I just never mentioned it because I thought it's boring. Oh, fucking care. The Cure in Orange. I thought this would be the Cure playing fully dressed head to toe in orange. It's not. They're just playing in a town called Orange, which is in France. So I was a little bit disappointed by that. And then I watched Superman, in case you didn't know. And then I also watched the Superman 1941 like animated serial, which is really cool for 1941. Although Superman, Clark shouts, "Looks like this is a job for Superman." Really loud, runs into the storeroom, gets changed, and then jumps out the window. It's like, bro, people in the 40s were blind and deaf at this time.
Different time, bro.
It's really, the animation is incredible for 1941, and cool. And then I don't know. I guess I watched Tomorrow Never Dies. It was on TV, so I just kind of watched it. I like Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. I think he might be my favorite, honestly. Like Pierce Brosnan. When I think James Bond, I think Pierce Brosnan. I don't know why, but yeah. Go watch Superman. That's pretty good. I think that's it.
Very nice.
Oh, and then I've been reading this book that is pretty. It's something very graphic and traumatic. So.
Oh damn. Is it Stephen King?
No, it's The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. It's Twin Peaks. It's. Right. Massive like trigger warnings. I won't recommend this to people, just because of like it's heavy.
Very yeah.
Isaac.
My brother read the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yep, Isaac, your turn, mate.
What have I been doing? What have I been doing?
Right.
But you waited till last.
At prep time.
I don't know. I've not been doing much this week. I had a day trip to Edinburgh. which was fun, with my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Um,
Daniel, that's my girlfriend.
You wanted me to gloss over my holiday, but then the second you get to bring up
look.
your day trip, I see
God
how it
forbid
is.
I care about having, a day out with my
I
girlfriend.
don't care. God forbid I had a week out with my family. You want to gloss over that? Fuck you.
You didn't gloss over that though, did you? So it's
Yeah, no, I
fine.
didn't. Just fuck you. But now
I
you're
stayed at
bringing.
home all week.
Exactly.
I went to go watch Superman.
So, yeah. Other than that, I've been playing Minecraft.
Ew.
I'm still not finished Stranger Things yet. I'm still rewatching. I kind of got bored with it, to be honest. But
No
season
way.
you
just
up to?
the hour-long episodes in season 4 are just like.
That's what dropped me off.
It was. Yeah.
I as much I've been skipping over the 11 storyline, all the flashbacks and stuff, and
The boring one.
the Will, Jonathan, Argyle, Mike stuff. Don't care.
Yeah.
I just care about the stuff in Hawkins, to be honest. That's
Yeah.
like the interesting. Oh, and the Russian stuff. I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan of that, but it's there.
It's weird.
I'll sometimes watch it, sometimes skip it.
I agree with that
But-
take.
It's a fantastic
Yeah,
show, and I find
I only
fabulous
really care.
episodes.
I only really care about the this Hawkins stuff, like the actual upside down stuff. That's the only interesting bit for me. But yeah, other than that, just been sort of chilling and
Talking it.
yeah, joking
Mooning.
it. Yeah, watching loads of YouTube and
Gonna say something
whatnot.
else.
Right.
Watching loads of. Who is he on YouTube now?
Right.
I'm not gonna say that.
That's
Anyway,
it, right?
this
Well, I
might
think
be the
that's,
longest episode so far.
Yeah, how long is this episode? I'm curious.
2 hours and 10 minutes so far.
God, I think that is a record. Yeah.
I think we've been
Other
in
than
a
the
good
special, maybe.
Porky
I
Pig.
think
Jesus
probably,
Christ.
probably one of the special. As an episode.
Oh
God
yeah,
damn.
the Halloween episode. I think that's our longest.
Yeah.
That went off for
Well,
ages.
yeah, I
enough.
think I'm glad that we didn't really have a main topic this time because we really went into some of these,
True.
like
Yeah.
the Subnautica, the Superman, the Marvel.
We've just had a lot of
Yeah.
news this week, I think.
We
Yeah.
didn't really need one.
And yeah, it's a good thing that I went on holiday to give us that little leeway
You
for a
went on
main
holiday?
section.
What? You don't mention
I'm gonna murder you.
it.
Right. Just because you live in your house entirely. Bro does not know what sunlight
Please
is.
end the episode.
Yeah, right. Thank you all very much for watching. We've been your hosts, Daniel, Isaac, and Nathan. Don't forget that this podcast is available on multiple platforms, including Spotify, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music. And we will see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye bye.